All right, we are live. Hello, streamy stream.
Good morning.
Greetings.
Yes, morning everyone, and we are doing essentially futuristic D&D for those who need an easy explanation.
Yeah, we're going to be doing a different little thing today. We're going to be having me as the DM. My name is Cammy, and your normal DM, Mr. Wolfer, is going to be actually playing as a player.
Indeed.
That's one big twist for the day. So yeah, we're going to be starting out with a cyberpunk world. I've got a nice little story set up for you guys. We got characters already made. We got everything set up. Today is going to be sort of a session zero kind of deal. So we're going to be doing a lot of talking and stuff, and then we'll kind of move on into a little bit of story and go from there.
Sounds good to me. Shall we start with a brief introduction from our DM about the world?
You got it. So to start off with the sort of setting that we are going with today, the year is 2185. And it is nearly 200 years into the future, and around this time, cybernetic augmentations have completely changed human evolution down to its core, where you are able to change out any part of your body with any sort of biomechanical augmentation, such as like a hidden blade in your arm, or faster legs that increase your movement speed and climbing speed, or even just a synthetic little liver that can help get rid of the consequences of drinking. With that, we are based over in San Francisco. This San Francisco is a lot more different. There are different districts that basically tell of, which class is living where. District 5 being the highest class and District 1 being the lowest. And kind of going from there, mega corporations have completely overtaken the entire economy, entire decision making as far as politics go as well. These mega corporations had developed about a little under 100 years ago, back in 2085. With that, they were able to completely take over the world with their technology, with their living, based on, whether it was food or homes or even cybernetics, even weapons. Weapons have also become more of a acceptable prodigy within this world of cyberpunk. With that, politicians in this world, they're really just mascots, just figureheads. There's not really too much to say about them. They're mainly just meant to be seen on TV most of the time, just for the general public. But 90% of the population of San Francisco knows that it's mainly megacorps that take over, kind of decision making and control everything that kind of goes on. With that, because of these mega corporations and because it is almost 200 years in the future, pollution has drastically increased. Even on a very good day in one of the districts, you cannot see past 100 feet because of the heavy amounts of smog in the air. And this is everywhere, and has actually been a pretty good incentive to keep developing cybernetic implants and such to help keep humans alive and going through this heavy pollution.
So basically, the whole millennial fear that the boomers fucking left us a dying world is true in this world.
Well, I wouldn't even say that. I would say that it's more of a collective help to, implement that pollution. Everyone took part in it, driving all of their cars using gasoline and such over the years, and just using different kinds of drugs, putting chemicals up in the air, mega corporations illegally dumping everything. It's a collective kind of thing, but there are a small amount of people that are still trying to fight for that, but it is
Mm.
drastically smaller than what it would be today.
Mm.
So yeah, that is the main setting of our little cyberpunk world. And we are actually going to start off with kind of panning over to a little radio station. You hear a little jingle and a voice saying, "Good morning, San Francisco." So today with the mega corporation stock list, Komichi Incorporated has gone up an extra 2% in stock sales. We haven't seen a decrease or drop in those stocks in the past few years. They're still doing pretty well, and they're still at the top. No other company has been able to take over. With that, we have extra news in as far as ballistic fatalities today. We have a record high over in District 3, where multiple gang members had altercated in a firefight with each other over a dispute that is unknown at this time. We'll be going over to general news with my other co-anchor in just a minute here. We'll have a quick break. And after he says that, we're going to pan over to a nice little synth. This synth name is Hadrain, and he's going to be woken up by a quick call from his boss. Ring, 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 ring.
Ring, 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 ring.
Not even groaning, doing the normal human behavior when getting suddenly woken up. He was just reach over and grab his phone. Knowing only a few people would have his number, he was just, answer the phone and say, "Yes, sir." Yes, sir.
Where are you? You are late. We need those documents transferred over to the new department now. And here you are sleeping in when we ask you specifically to come in early today. Do you have anything to explain yourself?
No, sir. I do not have any excuse.
This is becoming a regular routine. We bought you out from the other company so then you'd be able to do efficient work for us. If you can't do that, then we're going to throw you to the scrapyard. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Get to the company right now and start doing your work.
Yes, sir.
So you end the call and you start getting up to get dressed. Your apartment is a much lower class, just the most basic apartment that you can get. Sort of in the slums, sort of on the edge of like a better apartment. But nonetheless, you've been given the bare minimum as far as your company contract goes.
It is cute.
So you were bought out by this company called Komichi Incorporated from a different company that was based off world colonies. And you were originally started out as basically a slave doing manual work. Specifically on the moon, you were just collecting minerals and such, and after about 30 years doing that, Komichi decided to buy you out and use you for more technical abilities and more discreet work. And if you want to go ahead and describe your character a little bit more and explain backstory.
All right. This is Hadrid. He is pretty much like tall, like 6'5" tall man, since his mechanical parts are kind of obvious. I mean, he has two robotic arms, and when he's not wearing sunglasses, his eyes are kind of, cybernetic in nature. You can easily tell. And his legs are robotic as well. Typically, he wears, a suit tie as to denote his position as, a secretary, businessman is type of person, along with sunglasses, make sure people don't really find out he's a synth, I guess, I don't think most people will appreciate being confronted by a synth. And will have black hair, cut very short, and white skin. Backstory
And
is pretty much what Cammy said. I did not come up with one yet.
all good. So, that being said, you are going to start getting dressed. You're going to start, putting on your normal Kamichi suit, and you are going to walk outside, and you already see that someone has thrown up and is passed over onto the floor that is in the hallway right next to all the other apartments. And you see other people still drinking, even though it is 8 a.m. in the morning. And it's overall just a sort of gloomy kind of vibe. Clouds are really hanging over today. The smog is a little bit heavier, so you won't be able to see past 60 feet. And in the distance, you hear more gunshots being flown and sirens going at it. So you walk down your apartment stairs, and you reach your car, and you head over to Kamichi Incorporated. And when you get there, you head into the building, and you notice that it is strangely a little bit more busy and a little bit more chaotic than usual. Something is going on, but as far as you know, the only thing that you're supposed to do is just transfer documents and get all your normal work going. So you head up the elevator of the giant Kamichi building, which is layered with a nice black, sleek kind of titanium alloy. So it's definitely looking very new, very high class, a very regular mega corporation kind of look. So yeah, you enter the main lobby. You basically put your fingerprint up at the little kiosk, and it pricks your finger and takes all of your DNA from your blood and says, "Thank you, Edrain, for checking in today. You are 37 minutes late. Would you like to report to HR for an infraction?"
No.
Noted. You will be reminded later to talk to Mentor 7076. Have a nice day. So after you get yourself checked in and you have yourself clocked in, you are going to head into the elevator, and you're going to head up to the 13th floor where your main department is. So this department has been recently developed. It's been going for about 6 months. You're not entirely sure what the department is for. All you know is that you're supposed to do what you're told, and that's about it. Then you see your boss. Your boss pretty much looks exactly how he sounded on the phone earlier. Super pissed off that you came in late and such, and starts yelling at you, saying that the documents that you were supposed to handle have already been handled, and now that you were late, you now need to stay for about 5 hours extra after work for the infraction.
Oh, fucking damn.
And
I was always late by 37. Yes. Let me do
Yeah, that's-
math.
yeah, it's ride or die for mega corporations. You got to do what you can, otherwise you get fucked. So yeah, your boss tells you to do all that, and you move on to a different floor, floor 17, and you meet another synth there. Hey, Hydrain, how you doing?
Could be better. Boss was pissed off.
Did you come in late?
Yep, 5 hours today.
Oh man, I swear these suits have no idea what they're doing half the time. Hell, I don't even know what the hell I'm doing it. At least what I'm doing it for. So, you doing anything later on tonight?
Oh, 5 hours?
You doing wait, you're staying for another 5 hours after?
I have to.
Oh, is that what he told you to do after you came in late?
Yep.
God, he is
I did the quick math. For every 7.4 minutes I was late, hours added.
Christ, what a little prick.
Yep.
Well, at least, we're not slaving off world on moon and, going all that. I was asking because I wanted to see if you maybe wanted to grab a drink and hang out maybe. You don't usually do much.
Yeah. Well, it's the life of a sense looking for this fucking corporation.
Well, maybe we can always reschedule. I do kind of want to mention, he leans in a little bit to kind of whisper in your ear. Yeah, something weird is happening today. Like everyone's buzzing about something, but no one knows why. It was just a message. Like suddenly the executives just suddenly told us to start doing major amounts of work out of nowhere, and we're not even in the busy season yet.
Who knows? Maybe we're getting taken over by another corporation.
No, it's not that. Kamichi wouldn't be taken over that easily. Like we've been top number one for the past 7 years. There's no way that we're gonna be taken over right now. I don't know. Something weird's going on. But they've been having me swamped for the past 3 hours.
I was told to bring some documents that was already brought over to a different department.
Yeah, it seems like we're busy, but the work that we're doing is not much different or difficult than what we're usually doing. So that's why I'm so confused. Have you heard anything?
Nope.
All right. Oh shit, my boss is calling me. And you see in your buddy's eyes that his eyes have blown up red, which is usually an indicator that you are on a call. With that, he's going to go do his own biz, and he's going to be doing that. And after you drop off documents on a different floor, you're going to come back to your really, really, really small office that is located on the 14th floor. Your office is just super small. You have a tiny desk. You don't really have too much to personalize it with, as per your quote-unquote contract. You're not allowed to have any personalization. You can't even have a weapon because you are technically under contract by Kamichi. You're not allowed to have a weapon unless specifically instructed to do so.
I like to
So
imagine...
you sit at your...
What is this? North Korea?
I'm fucking rock. I don't know why. I love the fact that you just changed your profile to just the most basic.
That's pretty good. I'll like that.
I am but a humble servant of Kamichi Corporation.
We are both merely just waiting to be introduced to our corporate slaves. I mean, masters.
So yeah, Hadron sits at his little rinky-dink desk, and he starts doing some work and gets right into the work mentality. And we're gonna pan out from the Kamichi building, and we're gonna scoot right all the way over to District 1, where we meet a very burly man who is sitting outside super early in the morning and is just having a very, very disgusting cup of coffee that is filled with corn
like
syrup
shit.
and tastes like absolute crap, but it's the only stuff that's ever available.
At least a cigarette will get the taste out of my mouth.
Yep. So you're gonna light a cigarette and you're gonna just hit a few strokes off it, when suddenly you receive a text from your boss. Hey Celeste,
Jesus.
listen, so if you could meet me over at...
As he's talking, I'm turning down his volume to minimum.
if you can meet me over at... And as he's kind of talking and explaining where he needs to meet you, you're just kind of looking out.
Mm-hmm.
And
Nodding
over
my
in
head.
District... Yeah, over in District 1, pollution is absolutely at its heaviest. You can't really see past 30 feet in front of you. And
Why light a
it's not
cigarette?
even,
Am I right?
yeah. And it's not even clouds that are in the sky today that are causing it. It's just pure smog just overtaking everything. And where you're sitting, you're just kind of outside of your apartment. You're just sitting on the, trunk of your car, and you're just kind of watching the world go by. You see
do I have a
couple-
balcony in my apartment, perchance?
You do have a balcony in your apartment, but you are outside. You're like in front of your apartment building, sitting on your car right now.
Oh, I know. I'm just gonna look up towards my balcony and like a longing, like, God, I wish I could just go back home instead of like being this bullshit today. Then I look at my car and go, nah, I gotta.
So yeah, you look out into the balcony and you long just to stay home for the day and just relax so that you can do some doodles and such. And that is where you finish off your coffee and you're going to find a near trash bin. And you throw your coffee in there with the cigarette, and in the trash can you hear motors running, you hear things being shredded up, and a nice little message pops up for you. Thank you for your patronage.
Yeah, little trash can. Don't want to make the world worse, do I? As I take a fucking deep breath of smog and then start coughing.
And with that, you get in your car, and that is where I'm going to have you explain the backstory and personalization.
Yeah. My name is Celeste. I'm a enforcer of types or sorts. I'm a big guy, bruiser, but not like a intimidation factor. In no manner do I tend to scare little kids, or do I look like the boogeyman. I'm a silent man, very humble, kind even, relatively, cool. I would even say I'm the kind of guy you get a beer with most days, as long as you don't piss me off. If you piss me off, you find out that kickboxing makes me a pretty good dentist, if you know what I mean. But if you don't piss me off, then we're good. We're friends. In fact, I might be the nicest guy to throw a punch at you, if you know. But besides that, I do doodle. I draw. I'm a bit of an artist. I come from a theatrical background, as I never wanted to be a bruiser. I would have liked to have more of a humble life. But, things get out of hand. You gotta go make money one way or another. You might say, join the military to run away from debts, or run away from hitmen coming and knocking on your other apartment in Sector 3. Who knows? But after leaving the military and looking for a somewhat legit way to stay up and up without having to do too much terrible work, give me a little extra time to get back into my arts and hobbies, as I always try to do, I took up this Kamichi Corp position. Pays well, easy enough. Barely got to get my hands dirty guarding some snob, like, who wants to pay money to fuck up some mascot nowadays? They ain't as important as they used to be. So, easy days, easy money. Hopefully I don't gotta get in no trouble, am I right? As I put on futuristic Snoop Dogg.
So yeah, you get in your car and you're gonna start driving, and you're gonna look into your Neuralink, which is basically a very encrypted phone that you're able to talk to other people and even receive coordinates from to automatically, get to wherever you're going. And you notice in your messages from your boss that he has given you coordinates to go meet him at a local bar.
I'm gonna send back
really...
the text immediately. The moment you say bar, I'm like, so drinks provided or like BYOB?
And
with kind of like a
your
lull
boss...
at the end.
Sure. You know what? Go ahead and roll a persuasion check for me on that one.
All right. I forget. So do we use D20s for this system,
Yeah.
or?
Yeah, so you are going to be using a d20 and you're going to be using your modifier as to what it says.
Okay. Um.
So that is d20 plus 1
Yeah.
for you.
Extra d20 plus 1. A 15? Not too bad.
You get a text from your boss saying, "Sure, but I'm only buying you one drink. We have a lot of work to do today." See you
Hey,
there.
cool boss.
So you drive over to the local bar. The bar's name is Clamshell. You know, nothing really too special, just a little rinky-dink bar in your nearby district. And
Is Peter Griffin there having a drink in the background?
um, so you get to the bar and you walk through the front doors. Sign is hanging down by half. You know, it's slightly lit up by, xenon bulbs and neon and such.
I love
You
the
walk
way
through.
it looks.
Yeah, so once you walk through, it's definitely a little bit more modern, rustic kind of look. You know, you have lights everywhere and such, but it's shoddy looking. You know, it looks sketchy, but it's a normal hangout bar. No one really bothers anyone, and it's usually done for business and such. You are gonna look around, and you're gonna find your boss sitting over at the bar table on one of the stools.
I'm not gonna like wave to him or anything. I'm not gonna drag attention to us. I'm just gonna walk over, sit next to him, and just, hey, boss, how's it going?
Hey, was wondering when you'd get here.
Yep, yes. You know I don't live too far from the bar.
Yeah, that's why I chose this place. I thought it'd be decent to do that for you.
Do you want
So-
anything to eat, by the way? And I waved the bartender for like some beer nuts or something.
The bartender kind of comes over to you and says, "Sure thing, but drink required. What are you gonna get?"
Well, since I'm owed one, I will take just a simple light end beer. Nothing to get me too fucked up today, sir.
Sounds good. Get that going for you, and what can I get for you, boss? Your boss just says he would just wants a old fashioned, just a nice straight whiskey with a little bit of extra bitter flavor. So the
Needing
bartender
to...
makes the drinks. He makes the old fashioned, and then he takes a little bottle that is like almost a 40 ounce bottle of beer, and uncaps it for you, sets it on the bar table, and says, "All right, creds are on a tab. They should be sent to you." Wait, your boss is paying for the beer, right?
Yes.
Awesome. All right, creds are sent to you. And your boss nods, and the bartender goes away. And then your boss, after taking a few swigs, he chimes up and says, "So listen, we've got quite a bit of extra work to do today. Execs just basically said to allocate all of our data and such for our department. Something's going down. I'm not sure what's going to happen. I just know that everybody is completely swamped, even me.
Going down? Like, what, something big gonna happen?
Not sure. They just started telling us to allocate all of our files and such, and started, having us send it to God knows where. Honestly, details don't really apply to me considering my position.
Doesn't apply to me
So-
either, I guess. I'm just a guy who points a gun at other people, eh?
Well, only if they point a gun at me.
Exactly.
So that's basically it. But since we've been working for a little while now, and considering how nice you are, why I'm telling you all this, just make sure, as usual, not to say anything.
Between
but
us. Yeah, I know, I got you. I give him a light, pat on the back.
well, to kind of explain the schedule for today, we're going to be going in super early. We're going to have to, you're going to basically be staying with me most of the time. I might even have you kind of send a few things for me.
Shit.
So yeah, let's finish our drinks and we can talk more details on the way.
All right. I'll drive behind you, and I'll pound my beer, take a handful of beer nuts for breakfast, as that is my breakfast, beyond the cigarette I had, and then I'll head on over and just start following my boss to get to work. Do I carry a gun, by the way?
Yes, you do. You do carry a pistol. It is required as far as your job goes, and considering your military background.
Okay, on my character sheet, I just have the ballistics vest. I didn't have any like firearms or anything, so just double checking.
Oh no, it says on yours you have a 21st century pistol in your weapons under your death saves.
Oh, under the death saves. Oh, okay. So I was looking at the inventory
right
section.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's basically where all your weapons are going to be for all three of you, and it's already going to be calculating everything as far as what you have and what your abilities are and such. So kind of go back into the story. You are in your car. It's nothing too super special. It's just like a general sedan kind of esque car that most of the population drives. You are following your boss's car, which is definitely higher up in price, a little bit more luxury. It's even got a sort of AI that's attached to it that helps navigate and even does self-driving for it and runs on clean electricity. Meanwhile, your car is still running on very synthetic gas.
In my head, I'm just like, fucking prick came and drove his own car. Like, every now and then I see it, I'm just like, Jesus, I can't, like, I feel like my character, being like the man he is, can't fully comprehend sometimes how some people can just like let an entire other like I guess consciousness control stuff around you and not be in control of the area around you. He's not like against technology by any means, but AI freaks him out.
Interesting. Good to know. All right, so you're just following your boss's car and such, and you guys make it all the way to District 5, and you pull into the parking lot for employees and such, and you next to your boss in the luxury section of the parking garage. You guys head down to the bottom level, and you walk over to the Kamichi building. Basically, it is going to have your boss just prick his finger and get him clocked in and such, and it's going to ask you to clock in.
Yeah, I prick my finger, do the whole thing, smell my stank breath, tell me how late I am, even though I'm working for my boss.
Actually, the device does not tell you for being late. It actually thanks you for being early today. And says that it will be noted in your record and will maybe get compensated. And then you see a little asterisk saying, maybe implicating that you may or may not get extra pay for it and or extra benefits.
My eyebrow raises. Oh, haven't seen that in like fucking forever.
But in actuality, you basically know that it means that you're not going to be getting shit. Whenever they say maybe, it's usually. So, you get yourself clocked in and such, and you go straight to the elevator, and you are going to go all the way to the 20th floor. 20th floor is where some of the higher, like, department heads are kind of situated at, and your boss is going to take a seat at his desk, and he is going to start getting to work, and you're basically just going to be
standing nearby to make sure he's...
Yeah, you're just going to be kind of doing his double check on spelling, on kind of if numbers look somewhat okay. Working at Kamichi for about 2 years now, and just working for this new department for the last 6 months, you already have a pretty decent grasp on what your boss does and such, and considering how friendly he has become with you, you kind of understand the goings-on that's behind the scenes that most employees don't see.
You know what? How early am I when I got there?
So, for you, your normal scheduled work day, you aren't technically supposed to show up until 10 a.m. Just to do your main job, which is basically body protecting for your boss. You showed up today at 9:30.
Okay. I'm gonna pat my boss on the back and say, all right, I still got half an hour, so I'm supposed to start. Do you want me to grab us coffee real quick?
Yeah, that could be great. In fact, if you could see if you can put a little bit of a D9 booster in there. D9 is like a type of adrenaline boost.
Yeah,
If
like
you
an
could throw, like,
extra caffeine shot, essentially.
basically, it's like it's like a super intense like espresso shot, and it's extremely common with most drinks and food.
Got you. In that case, yeah, I'll do that, and on my way, I'll nod to Pele, and we can do that transition where the camera goes from me to Pele as you introduce him.
So yeah, basically, you are going to go straight back to the elevator, and you are actually to go down to the 13th floor. And 13th floor is just kind of like half a work office and then half kind of a sort of break office, quote unquote, where, you can break, but you're still gonna have to work,
Yeah, air quote break in this modern day society.
Exactly. With these mega corporations, time off, time to yourself, that only applies to the best of the best, to the top 0.5%.
Can you afford it? No, get back to work.
Exactly. So, yeah, no, you go to the 13th floor, you go down to the common room and such, and you see that the coffee machine, one of them is completely broken. Someone had punched it in.
Piece of fucking shit. Oh, it's not broken. Someone punched it. Oh my god.
Who broke the coffee machine? I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed.
Yeah, at first I was like, man, piece of shit coffee machine. But I was like, someone fucking punched it? What the fuck?
Yeah, someone punched it. It was just probably one of the lower class workers that got too angry and too stressed and such, as you kind of figure it normally happens within most mega corporations, as you've learned.
Jeez.
Then you see another synth bot named Pele. He is actually coming in with a cart of sorts, and he's actually hovering the little coffee machine away into a trash disposal and replacing it with a new one.
As he brings in a new one, I'll just gesture. Hey, Pele.
Good morning. How are you this fine day?
Good. Are you, fixing yet another coffee machine? Again? As I go and start fixing myself a cup of coffee, just staring at Pele. So, you're fixing another one again. So, do people keep, like, what's the deal with that? Why do people keep breaking the fucking machines?
Working at Komichi Corp is not for the faint of heart. We demand hard work here at Komichi Corp. Some people can't stand it. 'Tis unfortunate, but coffee helps, and so does. What was that adrenaline shot you were talking about?
D9?
D9.
D9?
D9.
And so does D9. Some workers also enjoy
Particularly.
Some workers enjoy partaking in stim as well, though I do not recommend that.
I take a sip of my coffee, no D9, just normal, as I put a D9 into a second cup for my boss. I'm like, yeah. So, what are you doing today? Have you been hearing anything about this stuff going down? Like, I hear a lot's going down.
With that, Pele actually knows a little bit about what's going on. He's a part of this newest department too. Even though he's been seasoned data analyst, and actually, you know what? We're gonna actually reverse back in time as you asked that question, and we're gonna actually reverse back in time over to District 4. It's a higher, it's a definitely more costly apartment that we kind of pan into, but Pele, he is on the ground, and there are a few pills and quite a few bottles with them as well.
No, you're one of those kind of guys.
Yeah, after a night of partying and such, and kind of hanging out at bars and strip clubs and such, he is extremely hungover. And basically, he wakes up to a chime, which is a chime for messages. And basically, he kind of wakes himself up a little bit, and he walks over to his little automated drink dispenser over in his kitchen. And there are 3 selections. One of them is a sort of like vegetable juice that is, again, super high in corn syrup, but also has a sort of hangover kind of clearance kind of little deal with it. Second drink is just basic juice, sugary, no alcohol in it whatsoever, just all sugary drink. Or you can maybe, get the third drink as a sort of a little liquid courage of sorts.
I fill up my cup with the first drink, and I say to myself, have to be my best today for Kamichi Corp.
Awesome. So you basically say which drink you want to have, and immediately in your counter, a nice little hole just kind of sheathes open, and a glass full of green juice pops up right in front of you.
I pick it up and start sipping it as I walk back over to my bedroom, and I nudge the prostitute in my bed and get her out of my apartment.
All right, nice.
Damn
so
it!
The prostitute kind of just wakes up in a haze too, kind of saying,
Nice.
"What happened last night?"
There's money by the door.
There's money by the door. I love that. There's money by the door. Leave.
I need to get to work.
You
Whatever.
fucking kill me. Oh my god.
Yeah, whatever. These suits are all the same, I guess. Thanks for the money. And so she kind of gets up all groggily and a little bit slowly, but she gets dressed and, she gets kind of her look somewhat decent, hair kind of messy in a little few places. Her blue eyes are just kind of red and just kind of, sagging a little bit as far as eyelids go. She walks over to the front of your apartment, kind of just takes a look around and mentions to you, I can't say that I ever could hate living here. Like, I would love to live in one of these apartments, But after saying that, she kind of turns around, grabs money, and walks out the door. And the door automatically locks behind itself.
I think to myself, nah, she's not quite sugar baby material.
You're such a Chad. Oh my god.
Fucking damn. Pell is definitely the opposite of Rocco here.
Holy shit. I'm here like, my god, dude, can you believe what's going on? And you're just over here casually changing shit out, and you're living better than I am. What the fuck?
I chug down my drink and I walk over to my message console.
So you go over to your message console and you see 2 different messages. One of them is a message saying, basically from Kamichi Incorporated. Not by anyone, it's just from the company itself as a general, saying that you are tasked with reviewing 2 different products today, as well as coming up with a sort of way to sell them to the general public. Do whatever you need to do. Don't cut any. Make sure to cut corners if you absolutely have to save money. That is the first message. The second message is a little bit stranger. It's got like a very jumbled kind of ID number next to it. Doesn't really make sense, and it's been a message that's been on your console for a little while now. And the message basically details that saying you got a implant stuck in your head and that it's going to blow up unless you pay a certain amount of money and such. And you got to pay it by the end of the day. No negotiations.
Exactly, Kirby.
That message has been there for 30 days. You notice.
casually ignores fucking black debt and shit. Like,
It's just scam.
I deleted off my message thing finally after 30 days.
So yeah, after you see the message, you basically click to confirm that you have read the message, and immediately you get 2 different files for the technology specs that you've got. One of them is an implant for the lungs. It's more of a synthetic lung kind of implant that helps with breathing, as well as kind of more of a boosted oxygen tank that comes with it that helps you helps simulate like you're breathing like fresh tree air. The second
What's a tree?
little blueprint that was sent to you is actually a type of shard that goes in your Neuralink. What the shard is just like a upgraded sort of like personality kind of construct for actually just in general for Joy Toys, which are a type of prostitute of sorts, and they work off of personality kind of chips, which help increase the experience of what a person most desires based on their blood and such.
fucking chip
Wait.
specific. What?
Wait. This is like a is it like a prostitute and a chip? Like the personality?
So yeah, it's basically like a little shard, and you insert it into your Neuralink, and what it does is that it's something that you can switch out of easily. So, for example, let's say that you have a prostitute, and basically, if they insert this chip will help, like exact details on what the person hired them for. Like, it helps them achieve their most wanted desire. So whether that be sex or kind of an experience of sorts,
Basically,
it is meant to
skip
read.
the human connection and just say, "Here's how you get me off."
Well, if anything, it actually helps increase a sort of human connection and helps like exaggerate the experience of what a very normal thing is. So, you basically get those 2 little implant schematics, and immediately they get sent to your personal device, which is just a PDA that was given to you as part of your contract with Kamichi Incorporated.
All right, cool. I'll begin examining them closer while I get breakfast made for me in the kitchen.
And as you do that, again, more holes in your counter kind of pop up with fresh food, steaming right off, like it just came right off of a grill. Bread buns are fully synthetic, as well as, different kinds of meats, vegetables that kind of come with it, even eggs. Eggs are fully and completely made in a lab. And so you start to eat it. You notice that it's, again, very tasty, but it doesn't have like a natural flavor to it. And
Would I
then
even
you
know
get
what natural flavors taste like?
It's a luxury that, again, the 0.5% top of the food chain people would get to enjoy if they can, when they can afford it. So basically, you eat this food, you notice that it has no natural flavor, and your bio monitor actually kind of comes up on your HUD, just kind of explaining what you've eaten from your food today based on calories, sodium, vitamins, and such. Just a general kind of checkup on your levels in your blood.
I spend a lot of time examining the macros and the nutrients and stuff like that. KO 937173 is very particular about taking care of his body. He wants to be the best employee that he can for Kamichi Corporation.
Yeah, and with that, do you want to actually explain the rest of it? So just backstory and personalization of what he looks like?
So, KO 937173, also known as Pele, he is a corporate worker. He has a large portion of Komichi Corporation working under his supervision. He works mostly in data analysis and software development sections. He was an orphan as a child. Before he even remembers, he was put into the Komichi Corporation orphanage where he worked manufacturing electronics. He was such a good worker that he received a corporate education learning about computers and information technology in general. He was not even a teenager when he was promoted to quality control and giving an augmentation to enhance his reflexes in order for him to perform his quality control duties at an even faster pace. He has dedicated his life to Komichi Corporation, and this has paid off for him greatly as he continues to climb the corporate ladder. And as I said, he has a nice position now where he oversees a large portion of the company. He has a very friendly yet artificial demeanor. The picture that I put of him, he's about 20 years older than that picture. He has bags under his eyes. He looks very tired or just beat to shit from stress. And while he has this nice smile, if you look carefully, you can see that he's dead inside. Yeah.
I love your
That's
character
Pele.
already.
All right. So with that being said, you close your biomonitor and you close the schematics to the implants, and you get your very nice suit on ready. It has been freshly folded, washed, and even steamed by your washer and dryer. And you take a nice quick shower. You have very good water, very clean water, 99.9% free of bacteria and such. And after you get dressed and ready, you head out the door and you go down a very long elevator ride down to the parking garage that is on a basement level. With that, your car is about more middle class kind of esque, so it's got a little bit more luxury to it than most of the cars that are in San Francisco. Doesn't have an AI, can't self-drive, but it does run on a better fuel type. It is more of a cleaner, like synthetic gasoline that burns better, like emissions that doesn't harm the pollution too much. You get in and your car chimes at you saying, "Welcome. Where would you like to go today?"
I put in the GPS. It is time for me to head to work.
Your car pulls up on a little screen in the middle console, basically finding the best route based on accidents, which lights are going to turn green at which intersection, and finds you the shortest route, which will take about 10 minutes for you to drive over to the Komichi building.
I pull out of my spot, and as I do, I turn on my corporate radio station, which plays classical music. Between songs, though, it gives me reminders about how to be the best employee I can for Komichi Corporation.
And do not forget, y'all, if you ever need your extra D9 packs, you can go and buy them and bring them to your own break room for your fellow employees to help save money for Komichi Corporation. Or you may also give yourself a D9 injection straight to the ass.
I don't even know the names or the musicians or anything of the songs that are playing. I just know that this classical music is supposed to be good for my brain, and it's what's been prescribed to me by Komichi Corp, so I can be the best employee that I can be. And I hum along as I drive into work.
Oh my god.
All right. So you make it over to the parking garage. You just kind of park with the general population in the parking garage for the Komichi Incorporated building. You get out,
you for a
you
second
walk
there.
over.
Yeah,
All good.
I
So
miss?
yeah, no. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I just wanted to know what I missed.
Oh, I was just saying that you pull up into the parking garage for Komichi building. You just kind of park with the general population for the company, and you get out, head down some stairs, and you reach the Komichi building lobby. You check in, you prick the little finger, pulls up everything, and you arrive on time, on the dot at 9 a.m. And you get a little notification saying, "Thank you for being on time today. Have a good work day."
I wink into the camera that I know is looking at me and give some finger guns as I walk through into the lobby past the security gate. Big smile on my face, looking dead inside.
There's something so Tom Cruise about you.
So you head into the elevator and you head up to the 21st floor, where your mentor and other executives kind of reside and such. You head up there and you immediately beeline it for your mentor's office to talk about the schematics and such, and just talk about the general workday today. With that, on the way there, you don't really notice that the execs are really doing too much. They're just kind of doing a lot of calls, and they're just explaining to a lot of employees over phone, over text, over messages and such that a lot of work needs to be done today. But they're not really doing too much work themselves.
Is that all they
then you
fucking
see-
do?
Yeah. As far as mega corporations go, yeah, executives, they don't do a lot of work, man. That's part of the job.
Fuck,
You're either
man.
born rich or you die poor.
God damn it.
So you see your mentor over on the right side of the elevator as soon as you exit, and you see that he is definitely an older man. Definitely older, but much kinder, more genuine kind of face. He is of Japanese descent, and he is a man that you have a lot of respect for, a man that you really kind of appreciate because of the life that he's given you. And he looks up to see you and says, "Hey, there you are. How are you?"
I'm doing great today. Lovely to see you as always. How are you doing today?
I'm okay. It's been a busy day for everybody else, that's for sure. This department, something kind of came up on our end. Unfortunately, and unusually, I can't explain the details to you, but did you happen to get the schematics that I sent you?
I did indeed.
Awesome.
I
So
am particularly interested in this implant, if I may say so. I say with a chuckle, assuming my mentor knows exactly what I mean by that.
Oh my god. Dude, you're at work.
he does understand what you mean. He knows kind of your lifestyle outside of work and stuff, and he gently nods, gives a slight little smile with it. Suddenly he stands up and says, "So I actually need to talk you over with some things, and I need to head over to the 13th floor if you want to follow me real quick."
Absolutely. I'll take your lead. I'll follow your lead.
So, both you and your mentor enter the elevator, and right as the doors are about to close, you see a synth waving you down, saying, "Hey, hold the door, please." And your mentor actually stops the door for them. He stops the door for them, and he keeps it open, and the synth walks in saying, "Thank you so much. I appreciate it. 13th floor, please." And you come to realize, after scanning the synth, that his name is Hadrain.
Do I also see that he was late for work today?
You do also see that.
Oh my god, that's like public fucking info.
Don't do that, hey! Don't make a mention.
Well, considering Pele's position and such, and what he's done for the company, he gets to know a lot of things about the general working force.
I turn to Hadron. I say, Hadron, is there a reason why you were late for work today?
Do I
Mind
recognize
you,
Pele?
yeah,
a
you
superior?
recognize him. Yeah, you recognize him as a superior. He's not your direct superior, but he's definitely above you.
No, sir.
Well, remember, Hadron, it is important to arrive here on time. Wouldn't want you to face any of those fines that they may levy upon you should your tardiness continue.
My tardiness will not continue, so this was a one-time thing.
As you finish up the conversation between you
Very
two,
good to hear.
as you both finish up the conversation a little bit, all three of you arrive on the 13th floor. Adrain is going to go just deliver documents to a separate office, and let's see. Let me just go over here real quick. So Hadrain is going to be right about here. If you look on roll 20, he's going to be delivering some documents over into the far corner of the office from the elevator.
Roll 20.
We don't see it. We just see the cover screen.
Yeah, you have to move the player's flag thing on it.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. And we're going to be right there.
Hey, business space.
So yeah, this is the 13th floor. Drain is going to be delivering some documents all the way from the elevator here. He's going to go all the way around, and he's just going to move right there. With that, Pele is going to be right here. This is Pele right here. And he is going to move from the elevator all the way to this nice little workspace with his mentor and kind of start talking about just the schematics and details and such. That is when Pele is going to go over to the break room, or right over here, and he's going to notice that the coffee machine was punched in. What would you like to do?
Oh, of course, I must repair this and replace it.
So after doing a little bit of scan, you notice that coffee machine isn't like too damaged. It's not like it's can't be fixed or anything like that. Just power isn't really going to it. So you put in a request and to get a new coffee machine for the floor, and within 5 minutes, a nice little kind of robot on a little hover kind of comes over to you with a new coffee machine, and you start switching out, and that is when a nice big burly man enters the same break room with you. Going to just grab a coffee, and he starts grabbing a D9 booster and such, and go ahead.
Yeah, so as I was saying, what are you heard anything about what's going down lately?
I've heard very little of it so far. My dear friend and mentor, He told me that he was not at liberty to tell me. So whatever it is, it must be very important.
I take a nice sip of coffee. I gotta ask, man, why do you always like? Do you know the actor? Do you know Tom Cruise? He's an old actor. I can like nudge him a little bit. Like you gotta give me his vibes.
I'm sorry. Is that an actor that is in films produced by Komichi Corporation?
No, it's a independent producer from like 200 years ago, before Komichi Corporation was even made.
Oh, I'm sorry. I only watch films which were produced by Komichi Corporation.
Oh, okay.
What a simp.
Yeah, I take a hard sip of my coffee. In my head, I'm like, God, you really are just that fucking corporate mascot, aren't you? But outwards, I'm like, all right, sweet. So, hey, my bad, man. I didn't mean to bring up something you didn't know. So tell me, what kind of what you up to today? How are you doing?
Oh, today I am working on some new products that Komichi Corp is hoping to introduce. I think sometime in the next quarter or two. Coming up with some marketing ideas, and also seeing if I can find any ways to improve the quality of our products.
Got you.
I should chime in real quick. All three of you are part of the same new department that was implemented 6 months ago. Just heads up.
Gotcha.
What does this department do?
Yeah, what is our department?
What does
exactly?
it do? That is a good question.
As far as you know,
What's our job?
this department is to help implement more software-based technologies. So you don't know a lot of details other than it's like extremely advanced software development.
Got you.
That's it.
Got you. All right, and so I'll just take a drink of my coffee and go. So, anyways, Pele, do you happen to know where Hydron is, or Hydron? How do you say his name again?
Adrian.
Hadron. I say that to him. Hadron. How do you say his name again? I say
Adrian.
No. I'm saying
Hadron.
that to.
Oh, my bad. I'll shut my mouth. Sorry.
You're good. You're good.
Hedron was actually on the elevator with me. He came to this floor as well. I am not sure where he scampered off to.
All right, cool. I'm just gonna go check with him. I'm just trying to say hi to everyone and see how everyone is before, I go do my security guard work. I hope you have a good day, Pele, and have a good, productive day. Yeah, productive. That's what you like, huh?
I appreciate the time we spent together, and it's good on you to go talk to your fellow coworkers. Having a good connection with your coworkers makes everybody else happier and all of us more productive.
Yep. And I turn around, I just walk away from that dead-ass skeleton of a man I'm talking to, and I start walking towards wherever I can find Hedron as I, go drop off my boss's coffee by him.
So you walk out of the break room, and the 13th floor of Komichi Building. Again, it's a little bit more sleek. It is definitely looking a little bit newer than the other floors, considering the new department and such. This is where all three of you have been mainly working. You mainly just visit this floor, but you all have your respective offices and such, except for Hadrain, whose little desk is usually right here, in the bottom left corner. Again, all sleek, it's very metal floors, got a nice little polished touch to it. And you are going to be meeting your boss, Celeste, right here in the center of the room. And
so I would be able to drop my coffee off and then be able to notice Hadron at the end of the hallway, right? Or at the end of the room.
Well, he's actually in the middle of the room. He's talking to a different employee currently about just some specifics that you don't really know too much about.
Gotcha. I don't want to interrupt then.
Right. And you hand the coffee to him, and he says, thank you. I appreciate it. This will definitely help clear out earlier.
Of course, of
So he
course.
takes a big swig of his coffee. He kind of joins you, and you just do a little bit of small talk. We're going to go over to Pele, and he's going to be over with his mentor over near this office right here in the top left.
Real
They're just
quick, can
talking
I ask?
outside, just talking. Yes.
Can I ask my boss a quick question before transition?
Yeah, of course.
So I just nudge him as we're talking, and I'm just like, loose lips sinks ships. God damn it! I like to imagine you say that to me, Rocco, as you're passing by me. I'm just like, oh. But like,
We're going to beat Pele one of these days.
oh, 100%. I like look at my boss, and I'm like, so do you happen to know who Tom Cruise is, the actor from like 200 years ago?
Man.
I know, kind of a dated
I'm old.
reference.
And I'm old, but I don't think I'm that old. Have you tried checking any of the archives? Like, is that like,
No, I was
is
just
was
gonna make a reference to the fact that Pele looks like kind of Todd Cruise-esque in like an SNL spit. It's all right. Never mind. I pat him on the back.
I
It's all
think
right.
I do know
Apparently,
who you're talking about, though. He was super famous. He was part of like wasn't he a part of like some cult or whatever?
yeah. Well,
Um,
a religion, I believe, technically. Technically.
I don't know. I just remember that I remember reading a few stories off of the religion, quote unquote, that he was part of, and when they got raided and basically destroyed, a lot of files came out about how the religion had been performing like super messed up stuff, like child labor, even like more messed up stuff towards women, especially if you catch my drift.
Oh, goodness.
Just like a lot of messed up stuff. And he actually got taken down too. I think I remember seeing his name. Does sound familiar though.
Yeah. So see, I was talking. Yeah,
It's
but
surprising to hear that he was a famous actor.
right. So you know what I mean when I say he looks strangely dead inside, right?
Yeah, I kind of get your vibe.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking
But
about. Pele totally has that.
but yeah, he does. But he's a good kid nonetheless.
No,
you know?
good guy, just
Well,
very dead inside.
Yeah, for sure. They're very, very dedicated. And honestly, as far as I'm supposed to say, it's good for us.
In
So
my head,
as
I just
you
go
and
dedicated, huh?
so as you and your boss kind of continue conversation and such, Pele goes over to the top left office after fixing the coffee machine, and he starts talking to to his mentor a little bit, and mentor is basically going to explain that every time we kind of work together, it seems like something's always going on, you know.
Always another busy day.
Yeah. So, listen, just wanted to say, it was good to know you. You know, you're a good kid, and glad that I was able to find you and raise you up to be such a hardworking, man. So, just wanted to kind of say that real quick and get all the mushy stuff at least. With that, anyways, I need you to look over some documents real quick and stuff like that. So he brings up his PDA, and yeah, as you kind of come over to his side, both of you are facing the elevator, kind of, but so let's say that you're standing right in front of your mentor, and both of you are you're facing north, he's facing south, and the elevator is east of you. So both of you are just kind of talking, just looking over schematics and such. That's you. That's Pele and your mentor. and Celeste and his boss are just talking about just random stuff with another employee. And Hadrain is just by himself over at his little work desk and just kind of going through it. He's just, going through work, just looking over everything and just trying to catch up with what he missed.
I
Suddenly,
was
bang!
37 minutes late, and I'm always
Suddenly-
somehow 10 hours behind.
And suddenly, bang, bang, bang! You hear shots fired, and Pele,
Fuck. The moment it does, my
You're-
gun is out.
your mentor falls to the ground, and blood starts pooling out from his head.
Payday Moon! No.
Oh, Jesus!
Andrew
And
just looked over disinterest, but
Celeste, your boss and the employee you were talking to, both of them, one of them gets shot. Your boss, he goes down immediately to the floor, and the coworker that was sitting there, he tries to duck under a table, to hide from it. And
Can I grab
suddenly,
my boss, like, as he falls, just try to get him down?
Yeah, you grab your boss and you pull him around to the other side of the desk right here. Give me just a second. I'm trying to look for the right tokens real quick.
Absolutely, yeah, no, if my mindset is I would like to do, when I have the ability, two things: pull him around to safety and just double check the wound. If it's not severe where like it needs treatment now, I can take care of this and then get him safely. If not, I might be having to run out with my boss to get him to safety.
So you grab you grab your Neuralink and you pull out a wire from your neck and you connect it straight to your boss's neck into his Neuralink, and you pull up his biomonitor, and it doesn't even show any information. It doesn't show that he got shot. It doesn't show anything. It doesn't even show a heartbeat.
Why? Like either he's dead or his cybernetics aren't reading anything.
He's dead. He's dead.
One shot, he's fucking dead?
He got shot in the head, straight up.
got sniper.
Oh, Jesus. As I'm down, I just, like, look down. And there's a sense of dread. Not, like, failure or, like, oh my god, I'm gonna get fired. Like, I knew this dude. I wasn't just protecting him. Like, I fucking got drinks with this dude. Oh my god, he's dead in front of me.
Traumatizing, isn't it?
Yeah, and I swing back up with my gun to look at who the fuck just shot him.
And
can I have a moment here?
yeah, absolutely. Have your moment.
As I look at, I quickly fall to my knees and almost cradle my mentor, and tears start running down my face, and I see that he is clearly completely dead, and there's nothing I can do to help him. But nonetheless, do I attempt to administer him first aid using my my healing ability, completely fruitless. And as I see it doesn't work, I say to him, like, "Sir, I owe everything to you." And then I kind of snap back up, and Komichi Corporation, and I drop him. I pull out my gun and I start looking around for where the bullets came from where the shots came from.
Everyone has weapons besides me. I guess I'm gonna do
Both me and
off.
Paley are fucking loaded, just carrying. Oh, hell yeah, bro.
I'm going to beat a bitch. I'm going to beat a motherfucker with another motherfucker.
So yeah, immediately you hear a bunch of screaming. You hear more and more shots being fired, and it is just chaos. Papers are flying everywhere. People are trying to duck and cover and try to find safety, and suddenly all three of you will see two bodies enter, kind of entering from the area of the elevator. One of them is a man that is just covered in all black. He's wearing military. He's like wearing military gear, such as like ballistic vest and all that. He's carrying like a military issued gun, but there are no labels on it that you can immediately see.
Jesus. So
Um,
I'm
second,
here just so we understand. So I'm here ducked under my desk or behind my desk watching. Pele's over here, not behind any cover, just kind of in the middle, essentially using his boss as like cover, and then Hadrian's back here. What are these desks like? About normal, kind of like thigh high desk size?
yeah, like waist high desks, so you have to like duck behind it to have cover and stuff.
Okay, so it's definitely not super high. So if I try to sneak around while standing or dragging any
Right.
bodies, it's definitely highly likely I'll get seen.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And even with that, all three of you also see a second body that is moving from the elevators. Um, Same kind of look as the other guy, all black, military-esque looking, faces covered and all that. And he is the only other one that he is actually wielding a sword, like a katana sword.
All right. Before we get into a
So,
fight, I would just like to yell out, "Pele, you're still carrying, right?"
I have my. Sorry, hold on, trying to find the words. This is so opposite of how I normally talk. Just give me a second.
Yeah, you're good, mate.
I have my Komichi. Fuck, I lost the word again.
Komichi
firearm.
Corporation
What was it like? Issued. That's it.
issued.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have my Komichi issued firearm.
All right, then get ready. As I clock my gun. It looks like we're protecting Komichi, and then I guess we roll for initiative.
Yep, all three of you are going to roll for initiative, including you, Mr. Robert.
No.
They're just no.
So yeah, all three of you are going to roll initiative. Kind of setting up a few things here on my end. Give me just a quick moment.
As you do that, I'm going to, alert security and my own boss about this. Unless my own boss got all whacked.
Okay, after my bonus, this is 18.
I need 2 seconds. My bladder is calling.
All good. Do your thing. I actually kind of need to go too in a minute here.
All good.
So yeah, let me just get that written down. So you have an 18.
Yep. Celeste is a quick boy.
All right.
I mean, to be fair, this is his job to react to, so you know. God, I love the way that Rocco has been fucking playing his character. Oh my god, it like kills me. So
Yeah, it's I like what he did with the character so far.
oh my god, yes, the corporate slave who's like dead inside. I fucking adore the way he plays it. Oh my god.
All right, so let me go ahead and use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Yeah, you're good. Me and Rob can just shit chat. So Rob, we're totally gonna have to beat the fuck out of Pele later, right?
Yes. We jump him.
Yeah, I was gonna say, me and you aren't like attached to the corporation. He 100% is.
Oh no, you can easily tell my character is this passionate. If the corporation burns down the next day, he does not give a shit.
Yeah, and I don't have any like grievances towards the company, but I don't give a fuck about the company. It's a job.
Yeah. With his skill set, he can easily go get to another corporation.
Exactly. And me, everybody needs a security guard. Even if you get shot by military dudes while he's guarding you. But to be fair, I'm not gonna add that to my resume.
Well, I'm going to make sure that's held over you. Get fucked.
Damn it. So how you feeling about this so far? I think we've only got 2 dudes. We got 2 firearms, and are you good at ass kicking?
I have no weapons. I have +2 to my dex, +1 to my strength.
Do
I'm
either
a
of these
weak
guys
one,
have guns?
one of them has guns, from what we can tell.
The other guy has a katana, which I'm going to steal.
Yeah, I was so
Well-
from what I can assume, we have one firearm wielding guy. Probably shot both our bosses. Then I assume that the other guy is just a katana, maybe a single shot in his left hand there. But from what I can understand, it's just a katana.
So,
Yes, dude.
are Cammy, good, you're here.
Yeah.
Are we doing the rules of Carbon 2185 where each weapon, except for like the older ones, like the 21st century pistol, but the weapons are like biometrically attached to people and can't be used without having some kind of prior authorization?
No, I actually decided to leave that out. It's just like any gun, you can just pick it up and start using it. And just remember that there is ammo count to consider. And make sure to keep track of your guys' augmentations, because you might have something in there that might help keep track of count. You know what?
I
actually forgot-
have. I didn't even realize. Robert, are you good at shooting? Because I should probably toss my pistol to you, because I have bare hand. Like, I can knuckle fight. I got bruiser.
I have +2 to my dex.
Okay, I have +1 and marksman, so I guess I'm best with the pistol, but might be good if I toss it to you and get in hand-to-hand combat.
I'm proficient with blades, but I don't know if I'm proficient with guns.
Well, I actually forgot to write this down yesterday for you, Wolfer. You have a set of eyes that is an enhanced HUD, so that lets you...
Oh, fuck yeah.
So that lets you see ammo count in your gun, and it lets you basically kind of assess the situation and such.
Oh, hell yeah.
So so that's something that you have that I forgot to explain in your stuff.
Oh yeah, there. It's in. It's by my Neuralink enhanced HUD. Okay. So what do I get to see? Do I get to see like what weapons they have?
Well, basically with those eyes, it's more personal to you. So if you want, you can run a... Let me look around here. You can run a perception check and see if you can figure it out.
Sure. Fuck it. Might as well. I don't see any reason not to. Let me do this. Just plus 17.
That's a 17?
Yeah.
So you are currently ducked behind the desk, and needing to assess the situation, you quickly pop your head over to get a quick glance at what you're dealing with. As I said, you notice only 2 people in this floor so far. One of them has a gun and one of them has a katana. You see that in the gunman's hands, it is the exact same pistol that you and Pele are using. Exact same.
Oh no.
With that, so I have initiative for Celeste. I need your guys' initiative next when you get the chance.
I got 11.
I got
You got
12.
11, and then 12, and then I'm just gonna run initiative for these 2 guys here real quick. All right. And I just gotta pull one more thing up and we'll get going with the little action sequence.
You're good.
All right. So, going first is going to be you, Celeste. What would you like to do?
Okay, let me get some action music going here. Let me see. So there's 2 dudes there. Let me see. I would definitely, on average, do more damage with the gun than I would punching, because I just do a d6 plus my modifier, while the pistol at least does 2d4. You know what? Let's see. From where I am, I'm going to peek my head up, look at the dude who has a handgun as the primary issue. As we can fight, I'm confident in my melee capability. So the dude with the katana ain't that terrifying. I'm gonna light up and take a shot at this dude up here with the gun.
All right, and go ahead and roll to attack.
That's that plus my thing. That's an unnat 20.
That's a nat 20.
Unnat 20.
Huh.
So,
okay then.
Yeah, unnatural 20, just straight 20.
Wait,
Dirty
wait.
20.
Dirty 20. That's
Dirty
better.
20?
Yeah, dirty 20. That's
Okay,
better.
dirty 20. Okay, you got it. So yeah, you hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Alright, 6 damage.
Awesome. So you are going to fire up one shot over at who are you aiming at?
This gentleman right here who came in and I assume shot my boss right in the fucking head for no reason.
All right. So you aim for the gunman. He's a little bit closer to you, about 15 feet away. You are going to hit him for 6 damage, and you are actually going to hit him right in the belly. You're going to hit him in a nice, good, soft spot right in the belly.
As a cop does.
It's going to pierce. And
so this is like
Will
DD,
you
right?
go?
Action, bonus action, and then reaction, right? When it comes
Yes.
to their combat? Okay. In that case, after I shoot, could I just, using my bonus action, I would like to, toss, like, if I can. So what I like to do is shoot, and then underhand a pair of scissors to Hadron, so he could have a pair of blades with him.
All right. You know what? I'll allow that.
Alright, as I shoot, I say, Hadron, and I lightly, tossing the handle towards him, not the blades, I lightly toss scissors underhand towards him.
Would that count as a knife? So a 1d4?
Yeah, I'll count that as a knife. I'll count that as a knife. Let me go ahead and add it to your character sheet real quick.
There you go, Robert. Got your scissors.
So I'm going to stab a motherfucker with these.
So yeah, that is going to count as a knife.
Nice, I now have a weapon.
Alright, sweet. That's my turn. I will take a shot off at one of our attackers, dealing some damage, and arm Rob.
Awesome. All right. And next is actually going to be the Pele, you said you had 12, right?
Indeed.
Awesome. So, next person up is actually going to be the enemy gunman. So, he is going to take he's going to be pissed over at Celeste, and he's actually going to aim his gun over at you, and he is going to roll to attack real quick.
Do I get an increased armor class being behind cover?
Technically you are standing right now for that, so technically you don't have cover right now.
Oh, I thought I said I was behind the desk, but okay.
Oh, did you say that?
Yeah, I mean, that's why I thought I was prone initially checking my boss, and I never stood back up. I was just down there. And so I thought I was, like, ducked behind it, looking over towards this guy here. That's why I asked if it was thigh high, or if I could, like...
Okay. So, what the gunman is going to do, he's actually going to walk about 10 feet right here.
Yeah.
And he's going to try and aim right where you are.
Perfect.
And
Oh.
17 hit you?
Yeah, 17 hits.
Awesome. And oh, hang on. Let me get rid of this. There we go. You are going to take 3 damage.
Oh, not too bad,
so
not
he-
too bad.
So he is going to go right from his first starting position. He is going to walk right behind the desk where you're taking cover at. And considering that you already shot him in the belly, his aim is a little bit messed up. So he is actually going to just graze you right underneath your left armpit.
That's fine, honestly. That means his aim was a little off. Oh shit, that means he was going for my heart, you bastard.
Let me go ahead.
The only way
Awesome.
I'm dying of a broken heart is from a woman, not your bullet.
So yeah, he's gonna graze you right underneath the left armpit, and you take 3 damage.
All good.
Next up is going to be Pele.
Light him up, Pele!
That guy with the gun, is he bloodied?
No, but he is hurt for sure.
Okay, I am going to activate one of my botnets on the one with the katana, I think.
Oh, nice.
No, the one with the pistol. Sorry, the one with the pistol.
Oh, you should totally do katana.
All right, I'll do katana then. The one with the katana, I'm going to do overcrowded HUD, so he needs to make a mind saving throw.
Oh, that's
Mind
cool.
saving throw. Okay, give me just 1 second. And just look at this. Mind saving throw, that's intelligence.
This is the kind of position I like to be in. One guy already hurt and the other guy fucked up in the mind.
And what's the DC on that overcrowded HUD? Or whatever.
13.
13? Great. Well, so you implement the exploit overcrowded HUD into the gunman, and suddenly you can see in his eyes that a bunch of lights start flashing up right inside of him. Bunch of adverts and a bunch of scam emails suddenly flood his vision, and he cannot see anything. He is completely blinded.
I like to imagine you just flooded that guy with the katana's eyes just full of porn ads.
That too. He's got a few of those for sure. But
do you need a bigger schlong?
That definitely sounds like Pele's MO, honestly. So after that, I'm then going to... Sorry, I'm then going to say, I am exercising my right as a Komichi Corporation employee to use lethal force. And then I'm going to fire a shot at the katana guy. I get advantage because he's blinded.
Yeah,
Fuck, yes.
absolutely.
That's awesome.
He's blinded. Ooh, this is gonna be fun.
Yeah, he's like actively trying to exit out on porn ads. Like, no, my dick's big enough. And
I imagine part of the ads will also for Komichi.
19 to hit.
You do hit. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
Shit.
Oh, what a bummer.
That is the worst possible roll you could get.
What was the damage?
Minimum.
3 damage.
Roll 2d4 plus 1.
Got 3.
Wait, no way you got
the
3
roll-
from that.
He got the worst possible roll ever.
Oh my goodness. So, after overcrowding his HUD with your exploit, he staggers for a bit. He's completely blind. He doesn't even know which way is north anymore. As he is trying to fix his eyes real quick, you are going to take a nice quick shot off them. Not really aiming too well. You kind of just hit his leg. Again, you just kind of graze it, and you give him a nice, good little spurt of blood from the side, and it sprays onto the nearby desk.
To finish my turn out, I would like to get behind cover. Total cover.
You got it. So, total cover. That is... So, are you saying you want to be behind a desk, or do you want to be inside of like an office?
Am I close enough to get into an office?
Yeah, there's an office about. Let me go ahead and measure that real quick. So yeah, there is an office about 20 feet away.
Yeah, I'll run
So
to the
you-
office and then hide behind the wall.
Leo, so you're gonna enter right here, and you're gonna be hiding right behind this wall right here.
Perfect.
Yes, that paper thin wooden wall. Oh, lovely.
Oh, I just accidentally scaled awareness on your
Oh
character.
God,
He's getting bigger.
we gotta take him down.
He's growing. Oh!
Amici Corporation continues to augment me.
So yeah, you after taking off that quick shot and grazing his leg, you are immediately gonna duck and sprint over to the nearest office that you can see. You duck in there and you are now completely and totally covered.
Wonderful. And that's the end of my turn.
Lovely. So what we got up next? We have where is he? We have a Hadron next.
I'm sorry, sibling was in here.
All good.
So I'm.
Okay.
Oh no, you're good. Good.
Yeah. So this guy is still blinded, right?
Yes, he is still blinded.
So if I attack him, I will get advantage.
Yes, you would.
Alright, I'm going to bonus action dash over to him and stab him in the face.
Awesome. So let me just look at something for you, Robert, real quick. Just
I
looking at your
guess-
class.
Because I get sneak attack.
You do. That is absolutely correct. You do get sneak attack. Let me just look at this real quick. It's somewhere in here. So yes, go ahead and roll to hit.
Uh, 20, dirty 20.
Awesome. So you hit him. What? Go ahead and roll for damage real quick. And that is an extra 1d6 damage
Yep.
for the sneak attack.
Oh, that is good. Max damage.
Fuck yes. 12 damage, baby.
12 damage?
Yep, right in the face.
Make sure to move
Alright.
Hedron's character over to that dazed motherfucker.
So, running out from cover, you immediately... Oh, wait. How far... Wait, let me just make sure of
It's
something real
50,
quick.
yeah, it's 50 feet, but I use my bonus action to dash.
Okay, sounds good. So, you are going to beeline straight over to the man in the katana who is still struggling with his HUD currently. Still blinded, so you are able to completely get him while he's open.
Here,
With
let
that,
me
you
help
take
you
the
with that
pair.
HUD.
With that, you take your pair of scissors and you manage to get him right in the eye.
Do you need some
As you
IT
stab him.
support?
As you stab him right now, you hear a squelching sound, and suddenly blood starts spraying everywhere. Like, this guy is, like, you managed to hit an artery right into his brain. And he is still standing. He is still standing, but he is extremely bloodied.
Not the first time I got blood on his suit.
As he's staggering, as he's staggering around and trying to get his awareness back up, he is going to take his gun and he is going to try and shoot whoever had gotten him, whoever had stabbed him. And since you are within 5 feet, it's actually going to be a disadvantage for that roll.
Just
Or
for
actually, no,
my
because
sake,
it-
are
wait,
we able
he
to
hasn't been-
move Hedron's character closer?
So, oh, thank you. There you are.
There we go.
So yeah, you're right up on him. You're within 5 feet, and since he has a katana, he is actually going to take a swing at you.
I was
Just
wondering why he
wildly.
pulled out a gun when he had a katana.
Sorry, no, my bad. So since he is blinded, he is going to take a disadvantage roll. Wow, does 16 hit?
Yeah, I only have 14 AC.
Okay. So he is going to take a swing at you with his katana.
Damn, you blind bastard.
And he's going to deal 6 damage to you.
To be fair, I guess if you're that close, all he has to do is just reach out.
Yep, all he has to do is just swing wildly and hope he hits. So, after you hit him with the eye, he is going to be in massive amounts of pain, and he is going to start swinging wildly his katana in self-defense. He manages to slice your left arm and cause a little bit of blood to spray around, and as he's swinging, he gets himself more turned around as his HUD is still overloaded with ads.
How do we simply grunt? Because he's used to pain. Plus, he ain't going to let emotion out.
And we are actually going to start right back at the top with Celeste.
Okay, so before I do this, I need to ask if this is possible. So, I would like that if I had this perfect turn, it to dash Celeste forward. Let me dash him forward into this guy, have him slam through this little window here, and then while we're prone on the ground, I put my gun to his head and pop him. So
here's what I have you do.
Yes.
So you can so I'm gonna have you roll a strength check on just pummeling him through a glass window.
Could that be acrobatics?
However, just a strength check. Like he's about the same size as you. So just go ahead and roll a strength check. So just D20 plus strength modifier.
Okay.
Just to hit him. And that will count as your action.
Okay. 3. Okay. With my modifier 3. Yeah, 3. Okay. It is a 16.
Awesome. That hits. So yeah. While he is still aiming at you, he is actually going to take a reaction shot, and he is going to try and hit you. But since you're already getting up close with him, he's going to roll with disadvantage. Awesome. So he is actually going to miss with his shot, and as you're charging him, you're going to literally just shoulder check him right through the window, and he is going to be going through the window, and he's going to hit the large conference table right in the center of the room and hit it with his back, and he's going to go prone onto the floor, slumping over.
Nice. Now, can I move on top of him?
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna have you move closer to him, but I'm not gonna have you go directly in yet since you already dashed. So I'm gonna just put you right there.
Dash, it's only 30 feet to get to him. That's a normal movement.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you're gonna bash him right in through the window, and then you're gonna climb right over the broken window shards, and you're gonna be standing right over him.
All right, yeah, I'll just put my foot on his hand with the gun.
There you go. And you know what? I'm gonna have you roll.
Intimidation.
Actually, I was gonna have you roll bludgeoning damage real quick.
Oh! Ooh, how much?
Since you were so go ahead and just roll a d4 plus your strength modifier.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's a 4. I got minimum.
You got a 4? Awesome. So that is gonna bring him there. Perfect. So the gunman is currently on the floor. He used his reaction to try and fire a bullet, and now his hand is out of his gun. He's not going to be able to do anything. So we are going to move on next to Pele.
That felt pretty good.
All right, I am going to step out of the office and take a few steps forward in order to avoid disadvantage from being out of range, and shoot the blinded guy before returning back into the office for cover.
And go ahead and roll to attack.
Robert does most of the fucking damage on this guy. Paley finishes him and goes, "Yay, I did it!"
Nothing new. He is a corporal simp. It's what it's in his job description. To take credit for other people's work.
True. Very American Psycho-esque.
13.
13. Wow, you barely hit him. And, you know what? I'm not even going to have you roll damage. So, you are going to take advantage of the situation since he is now completely blind. And he's still, like, trying to swing around. You're going to take the opportunity and you're just going to end him off right there. You're going to aim your gun right at his body and you're going to shoot a bullet right through his other eye. And just a blood red mist just covers the entire
Oh,
back
God.
part of the ring.
You just covered Hadron in blood. Oh, Jesus.
Nothing new. Nothing new.
I think you guys can move your own characters, by the way.
We've been
You
trying.
should be
I
able
guess
to.
I've been trying. I haven't been able to.
Let me
Yeah.
go ahead and get that figured out real quick.
Yeah.
Because you
And
don't
on
have
each
characters-
token, make sure to right click and in the player controlled.
All right, so you should be all good, Robert. You can move yours. That's the guy in the suit.
Nope.
And Isaac, you can move your character now.
Nope.
Try again.
Nope. Not working.
What?
Yep. You're making sure to
You
hit
can't-
right click, hit the gear, and then under player controlled by, right?
Crap. Oh, I see. Okay, I got it.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
There
Got
you
it figured out. There we are. Now you should be able to move it. And all right, you're all good, Isaac.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm
And-
moving. I'm actually moving the bad guy now.
Oh shit, I did the wrong one.
Oh!
Steak, you should be able to control yours now.
I radio in. We finally did it. We killed the two bosses.
And now you should be able to take control of it.
Awesome. Yeah, okay, I'm good.
Awesome. Cool. Cool. All right. So, yeah, Pele takes one last shot off at the katana, and again, blood red mist just covers the entire back part opposite of the shot fired from, and covers Hadron in blood.
Wait,
The
so
corporate
one guy's
combat
dead.
training.
So one guy's dead. The other guy's prone with a foot on his chest. Is that the end of combat?
Yeah. You know what? Yeah. We'll call that the end of combat, and technically, you still have one guy alive.
Yeah. All right. So I'll look down at the dude, and I'll just say I'll call to Pele and Hedron. Get over here. You two. Come on.
I'm grabbing the katana.
Hell yeah! Grab that katana. I'm gonna slide that pistol that this guy has out of his hand and into my pocket. Can I take a second pistol?
You can, but you cannot dual wield with it.
No, that's fine. I don't need a dual wield. I just need it in my back pocket, out of his reach.
Just making sure. So yeah, I'll go ahead and add it to your inventory real quick, and I'll let you guys do what you want to do.
Sweet. So I've got my foot on this guy. Hadron, I assume you already called security, right?
That is correct.
All right. In that case, I'm gonna loot this dude to make sure he doesn't got any weapons when security gets here. That's what I do. I hand them off to security, but before they get there, I need to make sure he's safe.
And
I'm like, flip him on his belly, put his hands behind his back, be like, all right, you little piece of shit, what you got in here? Patting him down.
So I'm gonna have you run an investigation check on that while you're searching him, actually.
Ooh, all right. Oh, shit,
I was going to say, can I give the help action?
I go, what's my investigation? Yeah, no, I'm not very good, but if you give me help action, it's a lot better. If I can
What is it?
I say, if I can get the help action from Robert, it's a 19. If it's no help action, it's a fucking 4.
And it depends if Robert wants to help you.
I did say I wanted to give the help action.
And good news. So both of you start searching this guy, and he is still squirming. He is unable to move, but he is really trying his hardest to.
That's why it's difficult for me.
Get out of the situation.
I'm holding him down, so Robert has to actually pat him down. Right.
So he is still squirming, and he's not saying a word. Like, he hasn't said a single word. And after searching him, you are actually going to find a little shard that you can put into your Neuralink.
Put it in.
Who's putting it in where?
Hedron, would you like to do it? So since if I'm holding him, I don't want anything to happen to me. So, you want to hold it in?
So let me just put a shard in from a mercenary. That's a smart idea.
Oh, fair enough. And you don't have to. Do you want to just hold it then for later?
So I just hand it over to any forensics boys.
Yeah, and as you say that, I'm gonna like take it and just plug it into me real quick. Yeah. As just real quick.
And now we have to fight. So
And it's right as you pocket the shard. Adron, you are actually going to get a error code from your Neuralink as far as calling security, saying that an error has occurred. Please stand by. And right at the same time,
Nani?
all the lights are going to go red, and windows are going to be completely shut in a very thick titanium alloy.
Fuck.
Sheet. So windows are completely sealed, and suddenly you hear over the intercom, "Code red. Initiate lockdown."
Oh,
please
no.
Wait.
You're putting some goddamn Belko experiment-esque. Oh, we're fighting through a corporate building. Oh, fuck yes.
So, intercom basically is now in lockdown. The entire building is locked down, and all three of you know what code red means. That means that windows and entrances are completely sealed. You can't get in or out by normal means, and it can only be lifted through the server room, which is 2 floors beneath you, so level 11.
I'm turning straight to Hadron. What the fuck? Did that security go through?
Nope. Got an error code.
Fuck.
Either security got hit hard, or we got jammers in the building.
Alright, in that case, I'm gonna hold the dude up by its hair, put my gun to his head, and say, listen, you got 3 seconds to start talking before I end you out of convenience sake and safety.
Right as you say that, you start to hear a little bit of a buzz from him, from his Neuralink, growing increasingly, the noise, and suddenly sparks start flying everywhere, and he starts to seize up and then dead.
Oh, fuck my hand! I was holding him when he did that. Fuck! Ow!
You're actually gonna take. Yeah, your guy died.
Like, I'm dead or he died?
He died. He died.
Yeah, he died. How much damage do I take? Like, shocking.
Yeah, just take 1 damage.
Just one? Okay, fair enough. Okay, ow, fuck. I stand up, looking at Pele and Hadrian. Oh, fuck. That's all I just say is fuck.
I take a look at myself and the other two, noticing that we're all covered in blood, and I say, hold on a second. I say, we're all covered in blood. This is not appropriate work attire.
Oh, shut
Does
the
it
fuck up.
Exactly. Does it fucking matter right now? Can you tell with the red light?
It appears that Komichi Corporation is under siege. The manual would
The
tell
fucking
us.
manual.
The manual would tell us to stay in shelter in place. However, I'm going to begin by investigating this other mercenary's body over here.
Can you try to contact my boss as he does that?
I tried to contact my boss. Oh wait, they're dead.
Yeah, they probably got whacked. You know, just to make sure he did get whacked.
Shit.
All on my HUD start trying to contact somebody who's at about my level.
Okay, so if you're
see what I
contacting
can
people and looting that katana, dude, then I'll make myself useful by plugging in that Neuralink that we picked off the mercenary into my head.
Alright. Just, you know, if you do go rogue, I'm taking your head.
Please do.
By the way that mercenary's Neuralink exploded, we must be being monitored by outside sources.
What would give you that idea that we're currently won't be monitored by outside sources? No, we totally are not. It's not like we're under siege right now, and they gain control enough to make sure we can't contact security.
So, Kimmy, what happens when they try to contact the dudes?
Contact who?
So, if I understand correctly, so they're gonna try to contact their bosses nearby, and I'm plugging in
Communications are completely blocked outside of the building.
Okay, then I'm gonna plug in my Neuralink to the thing that the shard.
Okay, so you're going to insert your shard into your Neuralink, and immediately is an encrypted file. But it is an easy encryption that can be cracked.
Yeah, not the first time I've seen this in my line of work. I'm gonna like put it onto my left eye so I can just look at it through my left eye, and then my right eye I'm gonna look around to Pele. Pele, what you finding on that body while I handle this encrypted file?
Indeed, what am I finding?
Oh, I'm sorry. So, go ahead and remind me what you're doing again, Pele?
I'm investigating this guy's body, the one with the katana who got blinded.
So, you go over to the body, and not really much there. Katana is gone, as picked up by Hadron, and not really much else there. Just messed up vest and a broken eyes. That's it.
You guys fucking blew out the shard with the Neuralink. Does the
So, yeah,
how long does it take for the file to get unencrypted?
So, actually, I'm gonna have you roll D20 real quick for me, and you are.
Oh, don't
Let
tell
me
me it's
just look at
computing.
It is actually technology. So you are going to, you're gonna roll a D20, but you are going to add your
Minus
technology
one,
modifier.
right? Yeah. I'm
Yep,
not a
so you're
tech
gonna do
dude.
-1.
Nat 20!
You got a nat 20?
Yeah, on the roll 20. Look, 920.
Nice. All right. So, this encryption you were able to crack within 5 minutes.
Easy, boys.
And it was surprisingly a lot easier than you thought it would.
He left his password
just
in his
had to-
pocket.
So you just had to put in a few hexadecimal numbers, and you were able to enter the shard. On the shard is only one single file, and it's just a text file. What would you like to do with it?
I'd like to read the text file real quick.
All right. So the text file is details of the 13th floor, explaining the blueprint layout, explaining all the employees working there in that department, including you three, as well as your mentor for Pele and your boss, as far as Celeste goes.
Hey, guys, Hadron, shut the fuck up, Pele. Gomichi Corporation wishes to remind you to stay calm in the event of an emergency. Shut up. Guys, they have schematics and every info on us, including us three. Wait, so they would have known that we were be armed. Why didn't they send more people?
They knew who you guys were.
Oh, so they know what my other duty.
Right.
And they didn't
So
decide to kill me? That's interesting.
So going through more of the text file, you see basic orders, ordering that any and all names within this text file, those two are tasked to terminate. Like, completely terminate, erase off the map, and
So we were
the rest will
supposed
be
to be
taken
dead.
care of by an unknown party. Yes. And
Cool.
right underneath that, you can notice something a little familiar. A nice little logo.
Oh.
And that logo is actually a signature from Komichi Corporation.
Wait, are you fucking kidding me? Our corporation did a hit on ourselves. I say that out loud.
Uh-huh.
Surprised.
Wait, Pele! I run over to Pele, and I fucking slam him into the wall.
Fuck yeah, time to stop Pele!
You corporate slave little bitch, what the fuck? Why is Komichi trying to kill us?
Komichi would never try to kill us.
I
Komichi
take out the
Corporation-
shard and slam it into his fucking head. Read
But
the fucking file!
I start flipping through it, and as I do, I say, but Komichi Corporation is like a family, and Komichi Corporation loves every member of its... And then I pause as I start seeing the text.
You were supposed to die, Pele.
But... No, this must be fabricated.
I doubt it.
Doubt it.
I mean, once I even had to kill a community, well, tone code.
I pull it out of Pele and toss it to Hadron. Take a look. They have everything. Us, the layout, our fucking coffee routine.
Not surprised.
That means they've been watching. I literally shoot out a camera. They've been fucking watching us from one of those.
Again, not surprised. This is a community. They have probably decided that it's time to cut loose for whatever reason.
And what, just kill us?
Yes.
Fuck.
Perhaps this is
I
a
know
training
too much.
exercise.
I very much doubt that. I know too much.
I know
don't
too
know
much
what-
too.
I don't know about Pale.
I just punched
Perhaps-
the door. Out of
Perhaps
finger.
perhaps this is a training exercise.
Yeah, training
Can
exercise
I-
my ass.
Can I see if either of these guys of the Morks are robots or something like that?
They're both human, just with minor cybernetic
Enhancements.
augmentations.
Gotcha.
And since the probably are not treat like second-class humans.
Yeah, basically the exact same as you guys, just human, maybe like a few augmentations, but not too special.
I very much doubt this is training. If this is training, these guys would be synths or robots. These are fuel humans.
In any event, I turn and I start looking for cameras on the ceiling, and if I see any, I shoot them.
Nice.
Oh, they're already turned off.
Oh, they're all turned off.
They're all turned off, which is something that only you, Pele, are able to notice.
I am going to be on the cautious side and shoot them anyway.
All right.
Wait. Before you shoot them all, could we try to rewire back? Do any of you know tech enough to like get into the security cameras, turn them back
No.
on?
That's not my job.
I am but an IT specialist. I pull out my Neuralink and I pull off one of the cameras and I try to jack into it if possible.
Hey, Pele.
And it is possible, however, as soon as you jack into one of the computers in the office to access the security cameras on this level, you will get a message saying all tiers of access are on lockdown and will need to lift lockdown from the server room on the floor below you.
So we're fucked.
It appears that we may have to travel to this server room. However, the manual does state that in the event of a situation such as a code red, we are to shelter in place until security comes and frees us.
Or kills us, one of the two.
Yeah, or kills us. I think it's more likely more will come to kill us.
Well, I, for one, have been greatly rewarded for taking initiative, and therefore I suggest we go look for this server room and look around to see if any of our fellow Komichi employees are in need of any assistance.
Me and Hedron, I imagine, are just there, arms crossed, looking at each other like, can you believe this fucking
slowly but certainly creeping up so we can beat his ass.
Yeah, copium huffing ass motherfucker over here. Oh my god.
I kind of, seeing the looks on your faces, I kind of look like dart back and forth and go, what?
You do realize this isn't a protocol. You're not going to get rewarded. In fact, if we get out of this and release this, they might still hunt us down and kill us. The corporation, as far as we can tell, wants us dead. Consider this your pink slip, Pele. We've been fired.
Pass me the data shard.
I pass it to him.
I stick it in and I want to do anything possible to try and check the validity of the data that I'm looking at.
Well, once you look into the programming of the actual shard and you start digging around in the source material, it's pretty much the exact same signature that Komichi usually does with most of its technology.
They couldn't even have the dignity to fucking not sign it like a goddamn corporate monster.
I am still skeptical that this could be some sort of farce or fabrication. In any event, I must react as if the information provided is true. We must begin to seek shelter. Let us travel to that server room in order to free ourselves from the constraints of the security system.
Fine, but first, I need to patch up my... I finally grab under my armpit. As the adrenaline finally starting to not subside, but as we're not actively in combat, it starts to minimize to just more of an active panic. The pain seeps in a little bit. I'm like, oh, first, I like to walk over to my dead boss, do two things. One, I'm gonna loot my dead boss. I always wanted his watch. So, what do I get off of my dead boss? Do I get money, credits?
Emotional baggage.
Alright, cool. Emotional baggage. And that watch. Besides that, I will rip off his shirt and use it to kind of quickly bandage up my wound.
As he begins to do that, I'm going to say, allow me. And I'm going to do a medicine check to try and help him as much as possible.
Or you could just use your healing ability.
Have we done a short No, I'm not going to use it yet. I want to save that for later. And as I go to help him, I'll say, Komichi Corporation gave me some training in medicine.
Fine, just
Slap the motherfucker already.
be careful. And as you do it, I start to mumble under my breath a lot of fucking explicitives.
Ooh, 24.
Fuck
Pretty
yeah!
good.
24 medicine check. Hell yeah, baby.
And go ahead and roll a d4 plus 5.
Oh, fuck yes. Even minimum, that's max again for me. Oh, hell yes.
Good for you. I'm still need more health. I only have 27 out of my 33.
Oh, Jesus, you're more injured than I am.
Yeah, because I got fucking hit with a katana.
Hadrid, may I also tend to your wounds?
Yeah, you may be a
So-
synth, but you still matter to us, dude.
So,
As, Pele is patching up Hadrian, I would like to peek into the hallway to the stairs and see if anyone's out there.
17 on medicine.
Go ahead and run a perception check.
good job.
5.
It was as
bare
far as
leg
the
glance.
staircase goes, as far as the emergency staircase goes, it is completely dark. You cannot see anything, or hear anything as far as any footsteps or voices. It's honestly pretty silent, except for the electric hum of the building.
Alright, stepping back in as Rob is healed.
But I will say, you do notice that the elevator is still working.
Hey, Pele, you have the shard currently, and that means you have the schematics of this floor. Do we have any maintenance tunnels with like flat or maintenance rooms with like flares, med kits, etc.? Also, what do you heal Hadron for?
And Pele, you will know that coincidentally, the floor below you does have some supplies, not a lot. And as far as maintenance tunnels go below the building, and such like that, it's not going to do you any good anyways, considering that it is high radiation levels, and the fact that the code red has also sealed off all entrances.
Damn it.
All of them.
Fuck, okay, so that means the best we got is the supplies a floor beneath us then, for flares. Or flashlights.
And the server room is also in the floor below you to lift the lockdown.
Okay. With that 17, though, how much did you heal Hadron? How much better does he look?
With the 17 to heal, like to roll?
The medicine check, yeah.
Okay,
17.
so you are going to run a d4 plus 3.
Plus 3, okay.
Minimum of 3 I need. Goddamn.
Let's see what you roll. Come on, Rocco. Hey,
Okay.
7.
Hey.
7. Not bad.
All right,
Back to
so
max.
all
Alright.
three of you are completely healed.
Looking at Hadron, you look better. Not as hurt. You feel like backing me up then while we head down and check out the server room? Pele, since you're the healer, you might want to be behind us.
Roger that.
Alright.
I should go ahead. I'm far more stealthy than either of you, most likely.
Alright, in that case, you might want to go scout ahead, and then I'll be in front of Pele. Pele, you behind watching our backs. Let's go down the staircase. Fuck the elevator. I ain't gonna have the door open to get ambushed.
Are we able to hook up comms to each other?
So, yes, this will take about 5 minutes. You guys can open up comms to each other on a personal encrypted link, but you are the only person that can set it up.
All right, I'm gonna say, may I recommend maybe Hadrid go scout ahead, and we communicate with him through an encrypted channel, which I can set up if you give me just a moment.
Fine, get it done. Hadron, go ahead. We'll contact you in a minute when he's done.
Yep.
Alright, so the plan is Hadron goes ahead while we set it up, and then once we have it set up and you have the info, we'll start coming down and follow you. So basically, it's like a video game. You have that 5-minute timer, and once 5 minutes are up, communication will be established, and you got to give us the info.
Right. And remember, this is only going to be between the three of you. Comms are not open to anyone else, inside or outside the building. So you three, so far as you know, you're alone.
Understood.
So
I just
who is
realized,
going
hold
down?
on, was it really just us and our fucking boss? Like me and Paley's bosses on this level? Because if that's the case, that means there's just 5 people on floor 13.
No, there were other people. There were some other people. So when the gunmen first came down, they started mowing people down. Like they started just pulling bullets in people's brains left and right. There are even 2 bodies right next to the elevator doors that were trying to escape. And
Okay.
there are just about 7 more bodies within the entire level, excluding your bosses.
So was there anyone, like if we take a minute, in fact, I'm just going to turn around and say, wait, hold on guys, I just realized, we didn't check if anyone else was okay. I yell out to the 13th floor, anyone under desks that need help, are you okay?
They're probably all dead.
Do you want to
Anyone.
run a quick investigation check on the whole room?
Sure, I'll just do that real quick. It plus my investigation, it will be a 12.
So, kind of just doing a quick walk around in the entire level right here. You count 10 bodies total, including your boss and Pele's mentor. You count 10 bodies, and doing a quick scan of all of them with your enhanced HUD, you are able to notice that none of them have heartbeats.
Not a single person. There wasn't someone who hid under a desk. There wasn't. Oh, damn. These guys were. I look over at the military guy. Man, these guys were fucking efficient.
Yeah. So, you don't notice. Yeah, you don't notice any other heartbeats. It's just you three. In the level 13 right now. So who is going down to the level below you guys? Who's going to the server room?
That would be me.
That would be you?
Yep. Hey,
Okay. So 5 minutes go up, and suddenly you hear a little chime in all 3 of you, and one of you starts shocking, the other 2 can hear and starts testing it out. Therefore, comms has now been established between the 3 of you, and you can talk instantaneously over 100 feet of each other.
I like to imagine you do it just as you're reaching a door, so I didn't immediately go, cool, what'd you find? And you're like, nothing, just a fucking door.
I found a door. That's it.
Oh, sorry. We got it quicker than I thought. I just didn't realize I didn't realize it'd take you like 5 minutes to get down there. My bad.
They still so long.
Valid.
So you took the stairs?
Yeah, I'm not taking the elevator.
Yeah.
There's someone down there. Someone's definitely pointing a gun at the elevator door.
Yeah, imagine you're trying to stealth, and then the thing you enter through dings on your way in.
All
I
right.
mean, I could theoretically just send the elevator down and climb down that way.
Oh,
I
we'll do
have
that.
climbing speed.
Why don't we just send an elevator down so they look at the elevator and you enter via stairs? So tell me when you're about to enter, and I'll send the elevator down.
Well, I'm at the door, so is it the door to the floor?
So you are gonna head down the stairs. You're gonna go down 2 flights of stairs down to the lower level right underneath your level in your department, and you approach the door leading into the next floor.
I'm at the door leading to next floor. Send the elevator down.
All right. So what I'm gonna do, if you like this, Cammy, just in case there's anyone on the second on the floor below us, I'm gonna take the dead merc. I'm gonna put him in a chair, put him in the elevator, and then.
Or not the Denmark, not the Denmark. The most least damaged corpse of a
Okay.
regular
I'm gonna take the least damaged corpse down there, put it in a chair, so it looks like it's sitting up, and then I'm gonna send it down the elevator. So if anyone like opens the elevator, they'll think someone's in it, so Robert can have a second to sneak in.
Yeah, that's fine. So, as Celeste presses the elevator button, setting up the decoy, you see the door close, and Padron, you are going to hear the extra hum of the elevator just slowly going down to your level. And through the door, I'm actually going to have you run a perception check for me real quick.
Nice.
And what did you roll?
7.
7? Okay. So with that, you are barely able to hear the ding of the elevator. Nothing else.
So if the elevator door opens, there's no gunfire.
Like, that'd be very obvious.
Yeah, so there's no gunfire, so they definitely didn't. There's no one who immediately fired, so at least you know that.
Yeah.
So I guess
Either
it might
there's
as.
no one here, or they saw through the twig.
All right. On the radio, I'm gonna say, all right, head in. If you need me to, I can either go to the elevator or the stairs. Just call me and I'll be down.
Yep. I'm going into onto the second the floor below us.
All right. So you open the door leading to the floor below, level 24. 12. You open the door to level 12, and immediately, as soon as you walk in, again, just like the floor above you, red lights are flashing intermittently, and the intercom is still going on about the code red lockdown. And immediately in front of you, you see bodies. And they're all on the floor, and there's blood everywhere.
It seems like we're the only ones hit.
Yeah, go ahead and run one more perception check for me.
I'm a nudge Pele. So do you think he's dead, or? I guess we would have heard gunshots, huh?
Can I look through the documents on the shard to see what was going on the floor below? The floor that Hadron's on?
You look through the shard. It only mentions the floor that you're currently on. Only just that floor.
It appears that they divided the information on the team, only on an information was given out only on a need-to-know basis. Perhaps if there's a mercenary down there, perhaps a dead one, we could find another shard that may give us the information on what might have been going on floor 12.
Oh yay, a fetch quest where we get all the data shards. Are there 100 in this building that we have to get?
Do I know from my corporate knowledge, do I know what the department down there was doing on floor 12?
So the department below you was mainly like an HR kind of section. It was mainly dealing with different employees and such.
I guess I'm gonna meet with ASO anyways.
I was gonna say, you're gonna go there anyway. So hey, technically the corporations can't say you never did.
Exactly. So yeah, it was more of an HR kind of level. So it was just mainly just dealing with a lot of employees and such things like that.
I like to imagine you're going through the bodies and you're like, oh, there's Pervy Pete, that one guy, the guy who always gets the sexual fucking harassment cases.
Since it's always since it's HR, and because of just many of the documents mainly being made of paper or using PDAs and such. It is also part of the technology kind of esque room that handles the building's defense systems, as well as lockdowns, doors, access tokens, and such.
I'm on a radio. So, anything going on down there?
Bodies. Seems like this place was hit too.
Cool. So you good for me to head down there then?
I mean, there's bodies, so there might be still a guy here. Be
Alright.
careful. Go with the stairs.
Pele, let's go via
I think we should
stairs.
go down. Yes. I'll follow your lead.
Alright, stay behind me. Keep an eye on behind us. I'm gonna head down to Hadrian via stairs, making sure Pele is looking behind us.
I'm gonna put the 2 missing bullets back into my gun as we walk.
I'll load that.
You
one,
are-
too.
Okay, so yeah, your gun is now fully loaded, back at 17 bullets, and your total ammo count off gun is going to be 10.
Alright, I'll actually clip mine full as well, but I'm not gonna fill up the extra gun I have. I'm just gonna leave it as was.
All right. So kind of coming back over to Hadron, what would you like to do?
Do we get a different floor for the map?
Oh, yes. Sorry. My bad.
Like,
Yeah,
God, I'm
sorry.
still here.
I'm running so many things at once. It's my first time.
You're good.
All right. So you are now on level 12.
Ooh, HR.
So considering that Hadron has said that there are just bodies down there, both of you make the executive decision to load your weapons from the 13th floor and head down the stairs to the 12th floor. With this, you will notice, just like Hadron, lots of bodies. Some of them you slightly recognize, but you didn't know too well. Some of them you didn't know at all.
Damn, I kind of had a crush on that Casey girl.
But yeah, there are bodies everywhere. Like, there are about twice as many bodies in here than there was a level above you.
Well, fuck. Let's not waste any time. Let's just go locate here. You two, look for the server room. I'm gonna go look for supplies like flares or
You
flashlights.
need to give us access to your tokens.
Oh yeah, we need access to our tokens.
Damn it. Fuck.
Yep, you gotta do it for every map.
God damn
Oh,
it. All right.
it says make 3 quick. Never mind.
So, just kind of talking while I do this. So yeah, all three of you enter, and you all decide to try to look for the server room.
Well, actually, there's server. I'm going towards the storage directly left.
Right. So you are going to go into the storage.
Yas. Oh wait, actually, quick question. I just realized, because we're like the fucking future. If we have like communications, do we have flashlights like in our cybernetics?
Yeah.
We all have dark vision. Yay!
I'm an idiot. We should. I tapped the side of my head. I guess we don't need flashlights, but I'll look for other supplies though, like rope, etc.
Yeah. So you won't even need the flashlights because the red lights are providing enough light to see everything that you need to see.
Oh yeah, no, just in case the lights go out. I just like to be prepared.
So you are going to enter the storage room, and what would you like to do?
Yeah, so is there any, I'm guessing they don't, like, this is not like a fucking adventuring party, so this is a corporate building, so do they have any, like, I assume they don't have, like, rope, right? Like, normal rope?
No
Do they
rope
have
in there.
cords, though? Like extension cords?
You can run a perception check and see what you can find.
Okay, let me look for an extension. I'm looking for extension cords and any kind of potential weaponry, like acids, maybe stuff I can use to melt locks, etc. Or keys. If there's a dead-ass janitor, that'd be great.
What did you roll for your perception?
8.
You rolled an 8. So, for that, you don't really find too much. All you find are just different PDAs, just broken ones, new ones, and you also see just different monitors for computers, different towers and such.
Fuck.
There is a wire, a very long one that is used for connecting to internets and such, but it's really old and very outdated.
All right. Well, I don't need the cord to be like technologically useful. I'm just gonna rip that bitch out, and it's my rope now.
Okay.
All right. I got wires. We can use it for tripwire. We can use it for climbing. Etc.
Well, the rope, quote unquote, is going to be 10 feet long.
All right. 10 foot long wire. Let me add that to my inventory.
Awesome. And what are you two going to be doing?
I'll be scouting out the place, looking around corners, just to see if I can't spot anyone.
I'm going to stay near Hadrid. As we walk, I would like to scan the environment to see if I can see any dead mercenaries or maybe any people that don't look familiar. Anything that stands out.
So let me just look at you real quick. So with your enhanced HUD, you are able to easily scan majority of the room. Go ahead and run a perception check real quick for me. And since you're using the enhanced HUD, gonna go ahead and roll an advantage.
Boom.
11.
11, and that's with advantage.
Yes, that's with advantage.
Okay, so rolling that, it's basically just the same. It's mainly workers that worked on this floor. You recognize more of them than the other two since you're high up in the corporate ladder, so you are able to recognize some of these faces as part of the workers. As far as the gunmen go, there are no bodies with the same outfits.
So no one down here was as badass as we were, apparently.
Yeah,
They all got moped.
as far as you can tell.
I come out with a cord. Man, a bunch of bitches, am I right? I kid.
Not every single one of Commercy's police would be skilled with killing.
I mean, for certain, us executives have never really been a fan of this floor.
Oh,
No one
you
likes
executives haven't liked HR. I don't know if that's exclusive to you. Yeah, I turned to Hadron. What he just said.
I'm pretty sure not even HR likes HR.
Yeah.
Well, us executives get to choose who does and do not have weapons, and here's HR got the short end of the stick.
I look at Hadron and Pele. So I got this wire. I don't know if you guys need anything from storage, but I guess I'm back to continue
Medical
looking.
supplies.
I go back into the storage. Okay, I look for medical supplies.
All right.
I see
So you go
something
back
out
to
of
storage
art.
to search for medical supplies?
Yeah, do I do an investigation? Can I do a perception check? Or is it investigation too?
I'm actually not going to have you roll either, and I'm just going to tell you flat out, there's no medical stuff in this storage room.
Ah, damn it. Okay.
Medical supplies tend to be in the break room. I'm gonna go look in the break room to see if I see any medical supplies.
And
It's
actually, I
really
forgot to
sad.
mention Pele. So for Pele, since you rolled that perception check earlier to check the room for merc bodies, you did notice that there was a sign, there was a holographic sign saying server room and then pointing into the direction of it, which is going to be right on the other side of the room. So that'll be fucking trying to... You guys see where I'm clicking?
No, it might be better if you use the free hand and just like do a quick X over it. That's what I usually do for you guys.
So
there
you guys,
we go. Nice.
So Pele is gonna notice that the server room is gonna be down this hall right here.
Now, is this something I'm seeing through my HUD, or is this something external from my HUD?
So you're seeing it through your HUD since you were scanning all the bodies and such, and this is when you were kind of out in the hall real quick. You just saw the holographic sign for a moment saying server room and then leading down towards that arrow.
So Pele, me and Hedron can't find any medical supplies in the storage room. So did you find out where the server room was?
I'm sorry, what?
I was talking to Pele. I was saying that me and Hedron didn't find any medical supplies in the storage. So did you happen to find the server room, Pele?
I point to the sign and I go, and I point at the sign and then I point in the direction of the server room and I say, it appears to be that way.
Ah, nice. All right, then I'll just follow Pele. Go ahead and lead the way, my dude.
No. You lead the way, sir.
Alright, whatever. I'll start heading towards the server room. Who needs to look anywhere else?
I'm looking at everywhere else. Because I don't have that good perception.
Yeah, there's not that much able to find on this level. It's just normal HR stuff. That's it.
I mean, I guess
Staplers.
I wonder why they have a vault.
And a security suite.
Oh, don't worry about the vault. That's just I don't. Let me just go ahead and just get that.
Big black marks over it. No, there's no vault.
There's no vault.
Is there a security suite right here?
What was that?
Is there the security suite up here?
That is going to be the conference room for the HR.
Gotcha. So it's not a security suite. Gotcha.
It's not. It's just listed as that. I just pulled one out of my ass and just put it there. Honestly.
Fair enough. All right. In that case, Pele, come on, we're going. We drag Pele with us to the server room.
And is Hadron not going to follow you?
Oh yeah, Hadron's following. Yeah.
I'm in front.
Great.
Yeah, he's the one.
Great.
On the tokens, that was Pele that was left behind.
Yeah,
Oh
I was like,
god, where the fuck did I go?
Whoop, and we left.
Oh,
Into the void.
So you guys exit the HR / technology part of the level, and you move into the server room.
Oh, jeez.
So you move into the server room, and it is very cold in there. All three of you notice that it's very cold in there, like close to freezing temperatures for the servers. Fuck. What would you guys like to do?
Hurry the fuck up through this area. Would you mind giving us access to our tokens again?
I'm working on it.
Alright, cool. I just wanted to remind you. But I would look to them and say, Pele, you're the tech guy. Go release the emergency lockdown.
you started breaking up, but I'm going to run to the main console and begin looking at it.
Perfect, that's what I wanted.
Shooting, hacking.
Hold on, let me make sure there we go.
Walker died. Oh,
Gets
no.
hacked himself. All right, so all of you should now have control over your tokens.
Yep. Wow. All right, so yeah, I'll just join Pele next to the computer. And no, if Pele's doing the computer, I'm gonna keep an eye out for any guards. Make sure no one's gonna fuck with us.
Okay, sounds good.
Hey, Dron, what you up to?
Oh.
Patrolling the actual servers, someone might be decide to hide within the server.
All right, so Hadron will check the servers themselves. I'll keep an eye on me and Pele handles the lockdown. Go, team, go.
So, just kind of right off the bat, Pele and Celeste, both of you will immediately note. Actually, all three of you will notice that there is a very big, like, lie-down chair with a body on the actual chair with a bullet through the head.
Oh.
And you can see from this body that it is connected through a large wire that connects straight to the building from the back of the head.
All right, Pele, time to get into the Matrix. I'll make sure you don't get decked like this guy.
And Pele, you actually recognize this person. He was actually a close buddy of yours that would hang out with you every once in a while and really helped you out when you first started out here.
Oh, why'd you have to make it someone he knew?
You, assuming you can see me, I look at the body, and for a moment, the facade completely disappears. I look greatly sad, and a tear runs down my face, and I go to put my hand on their head, but as I get close, I stop, and then it's like I go right back into the persona, and I reach for the Neuralink, and I jack into it.
Hey, Pele.
I take the cable and jack it into my head.
Before you do, it's okay to be human, just because you're a corporate guy.
What? I just kind of stammer for a second, a little confused, and then I just kind of awkwardly smile and then jack in.
I make sure if he jacks in, he doesn't fall to the fucking ground.
Don't worry. The way he's jacking in is a lot different from the person sitting on the table. And actually, Pele, you would recognize this person. What he did, he was a net runner. So he was basically this whole building's cybersecurity team. What he is doing, he is currently jacked into the entire network of the security building and basically monitors everything on every single level through the net.
Shit, so he saw that one time I looked up porn.
So with that, as you guys are jacking in and working on the actual computer, Hadron, so go ahead and run a perception check for me real quick.
Oh, fuck. Oh, God, that means there's someone in there. Oh, I'm scared.
Why am I rolling so shit?
We're all rolling shit out of combat right now. What the fuck?
Well, you notice that it's cold. There are servers. You're in a room.
Do I see anything while I'm standing there?
No. So the glass between you guys, the glass right in between.
Yeah.
So it has an opaque kind of look to the glass. So it is blurry. You cannot see details through it.
All right.
At all.
As long as no one comes near Pele, I guess this is fine.
Other than that, there's no other entrance obvious enough to go through into the actual server room. The only door is going to be... this is the only door.
Right here.
Right here.
Oh, you're right there. Okay, so the actual door to this area is right here, right? Down here?
So into the actual whole room itself, the door is going to be definitely where you're pointing at, but into the actual room where the servers are stored, this is the only door leading into it.
That's the door into the servers, and is this the only door into this other area besides the servers?
Yes.
Okay, so am I able to lock this door? Because then I wouldn't have to keep an eye on Pele. I could help Hadron roam.
You would have to access it from the computer.
Oh, then fuck that. I'll just watch Pele then.
While Hadron is still looking around and doing his patrol, and Celeste is kind of doing his door check and stuff. Pele, you are gonna access the network maintenance and lockdown procedures, and you are going to run. Let's see, what am I going to have you do? Yeah, you know what? I'm going to have you roll a robotics check for me.
All right.
Or sorry, computing check.
Oh, even better.
Wait, are you guys both synths?
No. So Robert is the only synth. You are a Badlander, and then Steak is a corporate kid.
Okay, cool. Just double checking.
Couple simp.
Corporate
And
I am but a
Yeah,
humble
well-
servant of
Kamichi
Kamichi
Corp. Mm-hmm.
so you have a 12.
So what'd you roll?
Steak.
I rolled a 12.
Awesome. So, perfect. So you are going to jack into the computer, and immediately you bring up the interface for lockdown procedures. You will see that currently whole building is on code red lockdown, the tightest lockdown that you can ever imagine. What I'm actually going to have you do, I'm going to have you do that hack. I'm going to have you do that hacking tier. So it is currently at tier 2. Tier 2 encryption. So you are going to have to roll the appropriate number to try and lift the lockdown without lifting a sort of alarm that you're intruding. Because you don't have the credentials to access just the on-off button. So you have to break it in.
Ooh, wish me luck, guys.
You got it. Especially since this is the main thing we need you for.
8.
Let me just look real quick.
I'm screwed.
God.
Give me just one moment. Hang on. Let me try and find the right fucking thing. Jesus.
I definitely deserve inspiration because my character is so awesome, right?
I was gonna say, what is with our shitty rolls? Like, out of combat, like in combat, we were getting like fucking 17, dirty 20s. Out of combat, we have not rolled above 10, I swear.
So yeah, looking at the hacker thing, let me just go ahead and figure where the hell is it?
Okay,
Sorry, I'm trying to look at the hacking tier thing, and it is not showing up for me. But you know what? Let's just call it. So since it's at tier 2, and you
12.
rolled an 8. Oh, you rolled a 12?
No. For the DC to hack at tier 2 is 12.
And then you rolled an 8.
Yes.
Indeed.
Okay.
Damn.
Awesome.
Fucked up hard.
So, you managed to turn off the lockdown. You managed to lift the lockdown. All the red lights suddenly cease, and regular lights start coming back up. However, because of the intrusion, there is a silent alarm going out. And
Oh, doesn't matter. We're allowed to be here. We're literally here for Kamichi Core. So,
exactly. So you are going to notice that the alarm is being sent out to 2 parties. One of them is the net runner that is right next to you. It is giving an error code, and the other one is
I guess
unknown.
security team, right? They're like, yeah, security team. They come in. Oh no, you lifted the lockdown while we were under attack.
Well, actually, he's going to notice that it is going to go to an unknown party.
Oh, not even like. Oh, okay.
Is there any way I can attempt to uncover who this party is?
It's going to be a tier 5 encryption.
Ooh. Should I try it anyway?
Try it. Yeah, what's gonna happen?
I mean, they already know we're probably still alive.
Yeah, they already know, so might as well just fucking like try it.
Yeah. You know what? Go ahead and roll, and I'll give you an advantage for that.
Hey!
I'm gonna tell Celeste what's going on about the silent alarm and tell him I'm about to try and try to hack and figure out who it is that is being sent to.
All right. Well, yeah, I guess that's the best idea, because if someone else is knowing that we're fucking with it.
23, and it was 5, right?
Yeah, so it's a tier 5. And I'm going to give you an advantage on that.
Ah, I got it. Tier 5's 18. Aha!
No way, we did it! We did it!
Is it?
Who the fuck is it, Cammy?
So, the second party, so you are able to crack this encryption. It takes you a minute. It takes you a solid minute to crack it, but you managed to do it. And as soon as you do, only one name pops up. And that name is Prometheus.
Prometheus?
Are we
That's
in the
it.
Matrix?
Morpheus?
That's the... So, yeah. No, that's the only thing that... Well, by the way... Oh, wait, no. All of you could see it. So, yeah. Pele cracks it, and the only name that he sees and all three of you see is just...
We all
Prometheus.
just stare at the screen like, what the fuck? Do you guys know who Prometheus is?
The only Prometheus I know is a few characters from Komichi Corp created TV shows and
I'm going
books.
to beat your ass.
Well, shit, I guess this is a good place to end this session for next time part 2, right? We learn who Prometheus is?
Sure.
Or
Yeah, we could say that.
I was gonna say, I just wanted to make sure, like, we're not going too long. Unless is there a part that you specifically want to stop at? Because we can stop at that part if you want to stop at that.
Now, there was a part I was going to start by, but considering the time and all that, it's probably going to take another hour, and I don't want to do that to you guys. So, honestly, this is a pretty good point that we can cut it off here.
All right.
And then we can continue next week.
Sweet.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, we'll end it here. We're all looking over Pele's shoulders, looking at the screen that says Prometheus. Confused as fuck. We fade to black for today's session. And we go into our campfire where we just chit-chat.
All right.
Sweet. So first off, fucking... Oh my god. Rocco, you play such a good corporate bitch.
Komichi Corporation wishes to remind you that hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard.
Yeah, so I want your guys' honest feedback real quick. Like, what did you think about me DMing, and what do you think so far about kind of how I ran things for today? I want your honest feedback. Don't worry about being rude or anything.
I mean,
having a ton of fun.
yeah.
I would have never made a character like this, and I am having so much fun playing it. Yeah, this is really awesome. I'm excited to see where this goes.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun, dude. I think you're doing a great job. I really like the story you have for us. It's not what I expected at all, and so I think it's keeping me on my toes.
Were you guys surprised that I just went guns in blazing in the middle of it?
Nope.
Not really. You kind of let
Not
us. You let it, like if you want 100% honesty, not at all. You let us in. You had us all grouped into one area, and you had like a nice minute where you kind of just went, all right, hold on, and then like you had to get stuff set up, so we're all kind of like, all right, something's about to happen, you know? Like,
Okay. So I'll definitely make sure that doesn't happen again. I will definitely make sure that doesn't happen again. But
yeah, if you want to do like
But
a
other
burst in, basically have like I think the best way. I think Robert will agree, and so would Rocco. is that, at least as a DM, if I'm going to do like a surprise, I have them burst in while they're in the middle of a task. So I would have maybe had them do it while me and Rocco were talking with coffee.
Okay. So, yeah, for sure. I will... yeah, I was thinking about doing that, but you guys were talking. I didn't want to interrupt and kind of see where you guys wanted to take it.
Valid.
But for sure, next time, I will definitely take that into consideration. With that, I want to kind of hear any questions, comments, or concerns about your characters, anything like that. What do you guys think of your characters just by themselves?
Good. Yeah, I like personally, I like that you gave us these characters that aren't. I didn't like. We were able to come up with stories, but we didn't have to overthink it. We weren't like, you know, go into these super high-end, long backstories. It's just all simple. We're here. We're part of the corporate issue, and now survive that corporate issue. Sometimes the best stories are the simplest, you know? You get in here, and you... I will say one that you got us in a good mystery. I'll say that much. You got us in a damn good mystery.
That was my goal. I wanted to really kind of Occam's razor it. I didn't want to overcomplicate like the start of the story, as well as your backstories as well. I wanted to just keep it simple. I wanted to keep it up to you guys. That way, you know yourselves a little bit better than I do. That was kind of my goal. So I'm glad that worked out pretty well as far as like giving the whole like mood of it.
Yeah. Hell, even the chat, my mod Kirby said that he really liked listening to your story.
Good. I'm glad. There is a lot more stuff, and it's going to get even better from there.
Absolutely. I hope you didn't mind, Rocco, how much me and Robert were kind of picking on your character.
No, not even a little bit.
Culprit bitch.
It's so fun calling you a corporate simp, and then you just turn around. Kamichi Corp is not a corporate simp. Like, it's so fucking fun. It's different than you. It's so different than you. It's so good.
And finally, just kind of one last question. As far as setting up the setting and world goes and kind of what the whole vibe is for San Francisco, what did you guys think of that?
Good. I think the smog.
Like I said about the districts, it says normal San Fran.
Yeah, like it's pretty normal San Fran. But jokes aside, I thought it was good. I think you did enough because the thing is you don't have to like hardcore explain every detail of the city when we're gonna be locked in a fucking building, right? We just need to be able to get like glimpses of it and ideas of it. So like you're doing better at describing the building, and I think that's what matters. And so I like it. I think you're doing good with the environment, the scenario, the area. You're definitely encapsulating the vibe that I think you're wanting to put out.
Thank fucking Christ.
No,
I'm
glad. You're doing a good job. You're doing a good job, Cammy.
I'm glad.
Doing a very good job.
That makes me happy. Okay. Well, Coolio, that's all the questions I had. Are there any other things that you guys want to mention at all, just offhand? Any suggestions at all? I do have next session planned already. I just need to basically set things up. Honestly, there was actually a little bit more for this first session, but it was kind of taking a while. So honestly, what I'll probably do next session is just finish off the rest of it for the beginning, for the intro. And I will, considering the time where we might be at the end of that, I will see about maybe getting you started with the next, sort of part of the story.
Yeah, I'm definitely down. If you want to do this, because I know we talked about for just 2 weeks, if you need more than 2 weeks or you want to keep going, you're more than welcome to. This is a great story. I really am having fun. So if you wanted to keep expanding and you feel very passionate about it, feel free. You're more than welcome to let me know, and I'm more than welcome to you're more than welcome to just keep going for a bit.
So what I was thinking, it's Honestly, up to you. So I would say that if everybody wants to kind of keep going with inner demons and see if they want to kind of see like about doing it once per week and then the cyberpunk the next week and then kind of interchanging back and forth.
That sounds
I'm
like
totally
a good
down.
idea. Yeah,
That
I'm down.
way we're kind of splitting the work and yeah.
Yeah, why don't we
And
do
that'll
this?
give us-
We talk about it off stream so that we can try to plan it, and I think overall, yeah, I think I can work with that.
Yeah, sounds good. We'll talk. Otherwise, thank you guys for playing my game. I appreciate it. And
Thank you for
I'll
DMing.
see you all. Yeah, I'll see you all next week.
Yeah. Bye everybody. We'll be raiding on stream. Make sure you're good, whoever we raid to. Bye everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Well, speaking of doing one shots, I'm actually, wanted to do a one shot myself. Not the druid one shot. No, I want to do a combat one. I want to see how Celestial